Tight ends, number 82, Noah Geezy, and number 87, Avery Tereso. At wide receivers, number 1, Jake Jensen, number 5, Connor Moore, number 8, Anthony Garcia, number 11, Jawan McMillan. At running back, number 22, Zion DeBanks, number 23, Dylan Callahan, and number 46, Jake Garrity. And leading the Wildcats on offense, the quarterback, number 18, Cade Gold.
Okay, Jim, we are going to go in 10th.
Your home for local sports is Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. Welcome to Sports Radio 1350's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution.
Henry has it, turns the corner, he's inside the 5, he's at the goal line, he's into the end zone. Andrew Henry, 7-yard touchdown run, would not be denied.
High school football plays here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports, and bringing you the best of the York Adams League every Friday night.
Campbell to throw, fires it, he has Terry Canes. Canes is into the backfield at the 20, tripped up at the 15, still going, is into the end zone.
Now let's head out to the stadium. With the call of tonight's game, here's Ron Ruman.
And good evening and welcome to Week 7 of high school football York Adams League here on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com. It is a perfect night for high school football. Temperature is in the mid-50s and partly cloudy skies. We're in the Mustang Corral tonight as the Southwestern Mustangs host the Wildcats of Dallastown. This is Ron Ruman along with my partner Gareth Hissong, Jeff Lottenberger on the video for Game Time PA tonight, and Jim Harden producing as always back at the station. And this is a big game. Gareth, Southwestern 5-1. They're only lost to Cedar Cliff in Week 2. Undefeated in the league at 3-0. Dallastown 6-0, 3-0. These teams right now are 7-8 in District 3 Quad A for the playoff standings there as well. So an awful lot on the line here tonight.
That's right. We're coming to the latter part of the season, so the intensity definitely gets turned up a notch. And that loss to Cedar Cliff, that's not a bad loss. Cedar Cliff is as good as an NFL team.
Yeah, they're the number 2 seed in District 3 Quad A right now. So.
They're a good squad, hitting all cylinders all year. And this matchup is as good as any. These two coaches, Damian Palucci of Southwest and Kevin Myers at Dallastown, two squads that play disciplined, fundamental football. It's going to be a great game to watch.
It should be, and we're glad you're with us. This is the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, and this is the Flying Feet pregame show. Dallastown at Southwestern. We're going to take a break, come back with our coaches' interviews brought to you by Media One after this on GameTimePA.com and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
You're running cross country. No one understands how they keep score. Your friends and family don't understand why you do it, but you understand how it makes you feel. So does Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes has been supplying running shoes and apparel to Central PA's best since 1975. Their staff is made up of runners and coaches who understand your pleasures and your pains. If it's running or cross-country related, Flying Feet knows about it. And with the area's best selection of running shoes, running spikes, and running apparel, there's no good reason to shop anywhere else. Worried about prices? Didn't you hear? Flying Feet is a specialty athletic store without specialty store prices. Come see their selection of the best running shoes and spikes for men, women, and children. No matter what your size, your width, or your ability level, Flying Feet has a full line of running apparel and accessories. So run, don't walk, and talk running with a staff who knows.
Flying
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
GameTimePA.com is your home for local high school sports. Log on for all the scores, stats, photos, and more, plus live stream coverage of the area's can't-miss matchups all season long. Stay in the game no matter where you are with the free GameTime PA app. Download it directly to your iPhone or Android and get all the Game Time features you love when you're on the go. Available at the iPhone App Store, Android Market, and, of course, GameTimePA.com.
Mornings at 9. Dan Patrick on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Welcome back to our Flying Feet pregame show. Tonight's contest, we have Dallastown visiting Southwestern at the Corral. Our coach interviews are brought to you by Media One. Joining me now is head coach of Southwestern, Coach Damian Palucci. Coach, how you feeling tonight?
Very good. Yourself?
Great, thanks. You got a big win on the road last week at Redline. This one's for a share of first place in the division. How do you use the enthusiasm for a big game without getting too emotionally carried away?
Well, I think the big thing is you have to keep the kids reset each week. You know, after a win, we always talk about being 1-0. You know, Sunday morning we're 0-0, and you have to kind of restart each week, and then everything's brand new.
And we just talked about this. Offensively, you had 8 guys carry the ball last week and hit some big throws too. Is that depth a key to have fresh legs in the backfield in the fourth quarter?
I think it definitely helps. We do have a lot of kids that can carry the ball and that are efficient in what they do, so I think keeping fresh is a very positive thing that we have going.
And Brock Guyman to Noah Staub is a potent combination. How will you try to exploit Dallastown and get that duo hooking up tonight?
Well, the big thing is even last week, I think we ran the ball 40-something times. It comes down to what they're giving us. If they're going to give us a cushion, we're going to try to throw the ball a little more. We try to always say we're going to be balanced to the point of what the defense gives us.
Dallastown's quarterback, Cade Gold, is a dual threat. The Wildcats came back 12-0 to beat Northeastern last week. What are your keys on defense tonight?
Well, the big thing is he's a heck of a quarterback. We have to stop him as best we can. He's going to make some plays. He's a heck of an athlete. We just have to try to contain him.
Coach, appreciate your time. Good talking to you. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, brother.
Our coach's interviews are brought to you by Media One. We'll be back for more pregame show after this.
Payne doesn't take Sunday off. Neither do we. We're open weekdays 8 to 8 and weekends 9 to 6. Just walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics, 2319 South George Street in York, across from the Apple Hill Health Campus. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today.
GameTimePA.com is your home for local high school sports. Log on for all the scores, stats, photos, and more, plus live stream coverage of the area's can't-miss matchups all season long. Stay in the game no matter where you are with the free GameTime PA app. Download it directly to your iPhone or Android and get all the Game Time features you love when you're on the go. Available at the iPhone App Store, Android Market, and, of course, GameTimePA.com.
Keep up to date on Penn State football throughout the season on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. I'm Ron Ruman, and I've been covering the Nittany Lions since the 70s. Tune in weekdays all season long to get the latest from Coach James Franklin and the players. Penn State updates are brought to you by your neighborhood family markets, Nels, Sobels, Wetzel's, and New Oxford, Penn State York, and financial advisor Dave Sprinkle. Stay up to date on Penn State on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Welcome back to our flying pregame coverage. Tonight's contest, Dallastown visiting Southwestern. Our coach interviews are brought to you by Media One. And with me now is head coach of Dallastown, Kevin Myers. Coach, how you feeling tonight?
We're doing fine. How are you doing?
Wonderful. Your team dug deep last night and came back from a 12-0 deficit in the fourth quarter against unbeaten Northeastern. What did that win mean for your team?
Well, I think it showed them that there's 48 minutes in a football game, and we preached that, and that showed up last week. And these kids have a lot of grit, and they have a lot of character, and they're pretty tight on the football field. They really care about one another, and we buy into that for each other, with each other, and I think that's what it was last week.
Cade Gold continues to be a dual threat, and Jake Jansen made a big catch last week. How will you work to get those guys going tonight against the Mustangs?
You just do what you do best and don't get away from it.
Joining us is head coach of visiting Dallastown, Coach Kevin Myers. And Southwestern had 8 guys carry the ball last week. Plus, you have Brock Guyman to Noah Staub passing connection. What do your Wildcats have to do tonight on defense to be successful?
Fundamentals. They are a very well-balanced team. You look at their stats, they have 6-7 guys, all with about the same yard, same number of carries. You look at their play sets, they belly keep, waggle, sweep. That's what they run. It's what they've been doing for years, and they're going to use the same as I just said. They're going to do what they do best, and they're going to keep doing it until you stop it.
You were able to get a 1-point win over Southwestern last year. in this matchup. This game is for first place in the division. A win tonight, and you control your destiny for the league title. I'm sure your players are fired up, but how do you control that emotion to get the best out of your team, but not get carried away?
It's a great question. If you knew that answer, it'd be $1 million man. We just talk about putting everything outside center chest and playing even killed, not getting too excited or too low. They're going to make plays, we're going to make plays, and we just got to continue to do our best for 48 minutes, and hopefully we have more plays than they do.
Coach, I'm excited to see this contest tonight. Good seeing you again, and good luck.
Thanks you. Thanks a lot.
Our coaches' interviews are brought to you by Media One, and we'll be back for more pregame coverage after this.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or our new location, 1399 South Queen Street at 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Frustrated with the returns or the lack thereof in the stock market? Are you tired of giving back the returns you do make whenever there's a downturn? Would you like to keep the returns you make and have them locked in annually? Learn more about protecting your retirement and investment dollars. Call Tom Dasher Investment Services, 717-246-3879 or 717-487-2096. If your mutual funds are underperforming or your CDs aren't returning what you'd like, contact Tom Dasher Investment Services, 246-3879 or 487-2096.
Brown's Orchards and Farm Market in Loganville was built on teamwork, commitment, and passion. For over 65 years, Brown's has been a delicious destination for hand-picked fruits and award-winning bakery treats. As we celebrate football season, make Brown's Catering your tailgating headquarters for barbecue, party trays, wings, steamed shrimp, giant 2-foot subs, and more. Brown's applauds every football player, coach, cheerleader, band member, and parent for your teamwork, commitment, and passion for the game. Come to Brown's in Loganville to celebrate the big win. Brown'sOrchards.com.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4-SHIPLEY. Don't forget to ask about our $100 rebate. Shipley Energy. Energy for life.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
And that is where you are, along with Game Time PA. Ron Room and Gareth Hissong here. The Mustang Marching Band taking the field here at the Corral. We've got a dandy for you tonight. Big Division I matchup. Southwestern hosting Dallastown. First place in D1 on the line, and district playoff standings as well. Time now for our Hunters Hill Ortho. Look around the league, some of the other key games going on tonight. Hey, another team in this area not doing too badly this year, the Hanover Nighthawks. Gareth, they are 6-0 and 3-0, and they are at Littlestown tonight.
Surprise, surprise. Nighthawks. Haven't seen this in a while, but I think they're going to come out with a win against the Thunderbolts. They got Rashawn Williams, big playmaker, 3 passes. He caught 156 yards, 3 touchdowns last week. And the way the Thunderbolts turned the ball over, I don't know if they can come out successful against the Nighthawks.
All right, Red Lion on the road at New Oxford. The Lions 3-3, 1-2 in the league, though, after the loss we had last week against Southwestern.
Yeah, Red Lions coming off of 2 hard losses, and I think they'll avenge those losses tonight against the Colonials.
Reading is at Dover. The Black Knights are 3-3, or the Red Knights, 3-3 overall. Dover's 4-2. They're still unbeaten in the league. This won't affect their league record, but they're fighting for a district playoff spot too.
The Red Knights of Reading have not had a win on the road this year. I think they get their first one tonight against Dover.
All right, Dover's working on quarterback number 3 for the year. Also tonight, moving into Division 2, we have, staying in Division 1, we have Spring Grove at Central. The Rockets 3-3. They're 2-1 in the division, so they're still in the division hunt. Central 2-4, 1-2. A win tonight, and their season is pretty much done as far as the division and the districts go.
We talk about Nick Erickson in the ground game for Spring Grove week in and week out. And they also, quarterback Jake Messersmith can air it out. Panthers are in trouble in this game.
All right, in Division 2 now, the Susquehannock Warriors 2-4 overall, 1-1 in the division. They're at Eastern. The Golden Knights 3-3, 1-2. Again, this game, the winner still hanging in there. The loser, it's probably next year.
Golden Knights have a tough defense out there in Eastern. And I think they're going to create opportunities on defense and capitalize and score that way and come out with a win.
All right, let's slide back to Division I. The William Penn Bearcats 0-5 or 0-6 and 0-2. They are on the road at Northeastern. The Bobcats have to rebound from their first loss. They're 5-1, 2-1 in the league. That tough last minute loss to Dallastown when they had a 12-0 lead in the fourth quarter last week. I'm sure you've been in those situations, Gareth. That's a little bit tough to bounce back, but these guys have to realize they still have an awfully good season going.
The Bobcats, week in and week out, we talked about them making a statement with all their wins they've compiled thus far, and I think they're going to get another one tonight against York High.
And in Division II, a big one, Suburban, they are 4-2, 2-0 in the division against West York, 2-4, but also 2-0 in the division. So a win tonight keeps the Bulldogs right there at the top of the division and keeps any chance they have of a district playoff alive. Suburban, on the other hand, they're looking to stay at the top of the division well and get to a guarantee of at least a 500 season.
Bulldogs are going to have to play a flawless game tonight and come out firing on all cylinders on defense if they're going to be successful against the Trojans. The Trojans are very good right now.
All right, that is our Hunters Hill Ortho look around the league in the Flying Feet pregame show. We're going to come back with the starting lineups courtesy of Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent, here on the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. As we head to break, let's get a little bit of the Southwestern Mustang Marching Band.
If you've ever been charged with a crime, you know it can be a frightening and stressful time. You have a right to legal representation, which is crucial to assisting you through this difficult time. Criminal charges often carry consequences beyond fines, and often charges such as a DUI can have an impact on your driver's license, employment, and automobile insurance. The law offices of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis, and Calkins can help you in these matters. We have experienced attorneys who primarily focus on these areas and are prepared to represent your interests in a diligent and vigorous manner to achieve the best possible result for you and protect your rights under the U.S. Constitution. Our experience, skills, and candid advice will guide you through this process and help you obtain the best result under the particular circumstances of a case. Call us today at 757-7602 for a free consultation, or visit us at our website at gslsc.com. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis, and Calkins, 110 South Northern Way, York, Pennsylvania. Attorneys licensed in Pennsylvania and Maryland.
Broadway Transmission? I don't know how they do it.
We've been in business for 60 years at the same location.
I don't know how they do it.
It's for long-term nationwide warranties.
Oh, and don't forget our online appointment scheduling.
I still don't know how they do it.
They toted my van at no cost with my repair.
It's our ATRA certified technicians. Don't forget the good-looking genius in the office.
Come on, man. I know they help me with financing. Still, with my bad credit, I don't know how they do it.
I did my research and felt comfortable that Broadway is a AAA-approved specialty repair shop. I showed my AAA card and saved some hard-earned cash.
I was happy to get a $100 rebate in the mail after the job was done.
I sure don't know how they do it, but I do know they get it done, and they get it done right.
Broadway Transmission. We'll get your shift together and back on the road fast. Check us out on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Your county, your team. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in your, first in sports.
Welcome back to the Mustang Corral at Southwestern High School. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you. Mustang Marching Band on the field. Our Flying Feet pregame show on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Good one tonight, Dallastown at Southwestern. Time now for our starting lineups, courtesy of Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent. Let's check out those Wildcats of Dallastown.
On offense, at quarterback, senior 6 foot, 170 pound, number 18, Cade Gold. At running back, number 22, Zion DeVance. Running back, number 23, Dylan Callahan. Wide receiver, number 11, Jawan the Tower McMillan, 6'5", 190 pound senior at wide receiver. Number 1, the playmaker, Jake Jensen, 5'10", 190 pound senior. At tight end, number 82, Noah Giese, 6'1", 205 pound senior. At tackles, number 59, Ben Faree. Number 78, Garrett Kerr. Your guards, number 53, Jordan Burns. Number 52, Bryce Register. At center, number 55, William Riley.
And some big stats for some of those guys. Cade Gold, a dual threat, 291 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground, 65 of 108 through the air, 763 yards and 4 touchdowns. And also, Dylan Callahan with 267 yards on the ground this year. Jacob Jansen, 32 catches for 413 yards and 2 touchdowns. We saw him make a spectacular grab against West York early in the season. All right, let's get the Southwestern Mustangs.
At quarterback, number 11, Brock Guyman. He's a 6 foot 1 inch, 190 pound senior. At halfback, number 25, Jeff Green. The other halfback, number 33, Zach Hughes. At fullback, number 44, Robbie Harbison. At tight end, number 13, Corbin Byers. Split end, number 1, Noah Staub, 6'3", 200-pound senior. Your tackles, number 52, Austin Rusing. Number 73, Bubba Carball, 6'3", 270-pound senior. Guards, number 51, Skylar Bowman, 6'4", 268. Your other guard, number 56, Evan Robinstein. At center, number 75, Scotty Dickmeyer.
And there's a lot of beef on that front line and some good stats for these guys, too. They had 8 ball carriers in the game against Red Lion last week, so you never know who's going to come at you. But Robbie Harbison in 2 games back from injury, 185 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tyler Fulmore, 216 yards. Nigel Williams, 207. And Mike Johnson, the guy last week, had only carried it 3 times, and he had over 100 yards rushing last week. Brock Guyman, 712 yards through the air and 7 touchdowns. Noah Staub, 18 catches, 377 yards, 21 yards a catch. He's got 5 scores. A lot of potential on the field tonight. Should be a good one. Those starting lineups from Trish Hauser, your local State Farm agent. And take a break here on the Flying Feet pregame show. Come back with the Iacano Hair Design weather and field conditions, the unique physique keys to the game on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
When you need a haircut, where do you go? If you need a hair replacement, who's the expert? When barbers need a haircut, where do they go? The answer is Iacano's, of course, the most interesting barbers in York. Don't normally get a shave? Go to Iacano's, they'll take care of you. Need a facial? That's right, Iacano's is the place to get it done. Iacano's, the most interesting barbers in York. They do it all. For an appointment, call 854-8258. That's 854-8258. If you're a high school junior or senior or adult interested in attending Penn State, don't miss the Penn State York Open House, October 24th, 9 to 2 at the Pulo Center. Learn about the admissions process, financial aid options, meet faculty and students, and tour the campus. Explore our 10 four-year degree programs offered at York, including new BS in Biology and BA and BS in Psychology, and learn about Penn State's 2+2 program. Start at York and finish your degree at another Penn State campus. Call 771-4040 or register online at york.psu.edu/open house.
Live local sports is on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Welcome back to the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you. Mustang Band performing for the fans here. Good crowd on hand. A big Division I game. Dallastown 6-0, 3-0 in the league. And Mustangs 5-1, 3-0. And a beautiful night for our high school football. 61 degrees, mostly clear. Gareth, this is why they play high school football under the Friday night lights, nights like this. Field conditions, you were down there. It looks pretty good to me.
It does. Finally get a game with some natural grass, and the field looks great here at here at Southwest.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get the
I'll tell you what, we're going to get the keys to the game in just a moment. Let's take just a second, run through some of the standings. We mentioned Dallastown, Southwestern. They're each 3-0 in the league. Northeastern, and Spring Grove on their heels. They're each 2-1. Northeastern figure they get a win tonight against York High. Spring Grove, I believe, has Central. So assuming they win, and they will have some games down the stretch, and we may have a big one here in 2 weeks as Northeastern comes to town. In Division 2, it's Dover at 3-0. Suburban and West York each 2-0. Suburban and West York playing tonight. And then in Division 3, it's Hanover and Biglerville. They're each 3-0. York Catholic and Bermudian on their heels at 2-1. Take a look quickly at the district standings. In Single A, York Catholic is the 4 seed right now. They take 4 teams. Delone, your Squires, they're sitting at number 6 right now, but they still have a shot. In AA, Hanover undefeated. They're the 3 seed. They take 8 in AA, and Biglerville is currently that 8 seed. In AAA, Northeastern, 5-1. They are currently the 6th seed. And Dover right now, they are 16. They take 16 teams. We've got Dover, Spring Grove, and Suburban, 16, 17, and 18. So they're going to be battling down the stretch. And then in Quad A, where we are tonight, Dallastown, undefeated, but they are the 7 seed. I thought they'd be a little better than that. And Southwestern at 5-1, they were the 8 seed. Red Line with a big game tonight. They are currently the 16 seed. That's the last one that gets in. And Central is sitting at number 20. So those are the playoff and league standings for the time being. As we look at our unique physique keys to the game, as we're about 4 or 5 minutes away from kickoff, let's talk about the visiting Dallastown Wildcats. We've seen them once, Gareth, a close game against West York, a 10-0 contest. What do you see as their keys tonight? First, let's say on offense.
On offense, they're going to try to establish the running game, but first, they're going to have to loosen up this defense from Southwest. We talked about all that beef on the offensive line. Well, those guys play defense too. Very tough to get yards up the middle against this Southwestern front. So look for Kevin Myers and his offense to use some short passes as an extension of that running game, try to loosen up that Southwestern defense.
All right, and let's stay with the Wildcats right now and talk about defensively. What do they need to do against a team that will bring guys out of the backfield by the dozens at you, but still has a quarterback and a wide receiver that can be a pretty lethal combination?
Kevin Myers has an aggressive defensive mindset with his ball club. But against a team like Southwestern, you can't just blitz and blitz and blitz. You got to read your keys. Now, still look aggressive and coming up field. And Kevin Myers' defense is very good, very disciplined. Look for them to sit back, read their keys, and attack Southwestern offense. All right, let's talk about,
and one thing we should mention, both these teams come in with positive turnover ratio. Southwestern is +5 and Dallastown +8. Most good teams are. So let's talk about the homestanding Southwestern Mustangs and get their keys on offense tonight.
On offense, they're going to do what they typically do and just mix it up with all those different running backs. Keeps their fresh legs, also gives the defense a different look, different type of ball carriers with different characteristics. And you got Noah Staub out on the perimeter. He's a talented receiver, and Guinan can get it to him.
Yeah. All right, defensively for the Mustangs, Dallastown, they can run, they can throw. Cade Gold can do both, and he's got some friends.
They're going to have to make sure and limit the big plays from Dallastown. If they limit the big plays and get a couple takeovers, Southwest can come away with a win.
Excuse me. All right, those are our keys to the game, brought to you by Unique Physique. We're just moments away from the Fast Sign opening kickoff. Dallastown at Southwestern. You're listening to the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Tailgating or planning football parties? Get the party started with great...
Here are the captains for this evening's contest. For the Dallastown Wildcats, number 1, Jake Jackson. Number 8, number 21, Jack Parks. And number 55, William Riley. For the Southwestern Mustangs, number 13, Corbin Byers. Number 51, Skylar Bowman. Number 70, Josh Diron. And number 75, Scotty Dickmeyer.
right, we are back here at Southwestern. Sorry, we're having some computer issues here, so it happens. We are frozen at the moment. We'll see if we can get her unfrozen here.
Take us to the national anthem, my favorite song.
Right. All right, we'll have the national anthem here, and we'll work on our computer.
During our national anthem, we ask that everyone display dignity and respect for our flag, which symbolizes the freedom that was won by millions of men and women who have defended and continue to defend our great nation. At this time, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
From Best Yet.
All right, we hope we are back here. We are having some issues here, and
market.
Anyway.
Keeps things interesting.
Yeah, right. It's one way to look at it. So we will try and get the computer back when we can. And
team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet roll.
We'll see what's going on here. We got nothing on the screen right now, but we'll do our best.
Over under how many ball carriers we see from Southwest as they receive the ball first here tonight.
Oh, I'm going to go with 8 anyway. You know, that's on the first drive.
First drive.
Well, maybe 3 or 4 on the first drive. So Southwestern will get the ball to get things started here.
To begin tonight's ball game, kicking off the Wildcats, number 98, Drake Pugh.
So Drake Pugh will boot it, and Miles Francis, a guy that can make things happen, will receive.
Francis is one of those guys, every time he gets the ball in his hands, you don't know what's going to happen.
And here's our Fast Signs opening kickoff. It's a low kick. Francis picks it up right about the 10. Straight up the middle he comes and is across the 30, about the 33-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Southwestern from there.
Stop name number 6, Tommy Lucas, and number 23, Dylan Callahan.
Again, there's 2 ways to defend the wing T. Either blitz and follow the guards, or sit back and read your keys. The way Kevin Myers coaches his team, he likes to sit back and let them read their keys, but they still react quick. And it's not like they're on their heels. They're going to be aggressive on defense tonight against this Mustang offense.
And Guyman under center on first down, facing a 4-man front. Play fake, he's going to throw. Drops, fires it deep down the middle for Staub. Turned the wrong way. Jake Jansen in coverage. He had Staub, but he threw it over the wrong shoulder, so it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Boy, that could have been a big play to get things started.
That's right, and both these coaches not scared to take that big risk and go for a big shot early. I was curious to see if there would be any kind of trick plays or a shot downfield, and you saw it on the first play.
So 2nd and 10 from the 33. Guyman out of the gun now and puts a man in motion. It's Zach Hughes, and he runs a little counter play out to about the 38-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5. We'll set up a 3rd down and 5. And Jack Lair, junior 190-pound linebacker, on the tackle for Dallastown. So it's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Fortunately for the Wildcats, they have a lot of beef on that defensive front to go up against this offensive line of Southwest.
3rd down and 6 now at the 33. Man in motion toward us is Green. Guyman takes a snap, quick drop, fires it out, has stops. Got a 1st down on the far sideline. He's run out of bounds by Jansen, but out at the 45-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 8 and a 1st down. Good quick throw that time, and they move the chains.
And that's the risk you take by taking that deep shot on the first play. Is you get behind in the down and distance, you end up with a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6 situation. Good job by Southwest converting and getting the 1st down.
And they come up at the 45-yard line now. Opening drive, 11:08 left here in the Dasher Financial first quarter. They hand it off to Miles Francis, comes to the near side, and puts his head down and gets out to about the 20-yard line. Max Tyrell on the stop there. It's a gain of 3, 2nd down and 8. So we've seen now 2 fellas run the football here so far for Southwestern. More to come.
I said I took the over on 3.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Look for Dallastown to continue to do what they just did on that last play and get penetration in the backfield to try to counter and stop this offensive run attack.
And here comes Tyler Fulmer, the fullback, spins away from the first hit, gets to midfield right at the 50-yard line, and Steven Dunzik, a 5'11", 190-pound junior linebacker there to fill the hole. 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. That was Green, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I think a big stat tonight will be which team is most successful on 3rd down efficiency.
Staub up to the top of the formation, and Francis joins him out there, and Guyman in the gun. 3rd and 5 right at midfield. He drops to throw, rolls to his right as Guyman has time, fires it deep down for Francis. Overshot him at the 25-yard line. Had a step, but a little bit far on the pass there, and so it's incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 5 right at midfield, and we'll see if that leads to a Fink's Garage punt.
Brock Guyman wanted to get the flag for pass interference as his receiver ran into the defender, and incidental contact, not going to get the call.
So 4th down, we will have a Fink's Garage punt from Brock Guyman. And he will take the snap. Oh, it's a high snap over his head at the 30-yard line. He's back at the 25, going to try and get it away, and he does. It's a low punt, but could have been worse. Across midfield to the 45 and inside to the Dallastown 40-yard line. So Guyman making the best out of a bad situation there. It's only a 10-yard punt, but that could have been disaster, and they do at least avoid that. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats now, and the first mistake of the game here made by Southwestern on the high snap, and the Wildcats will get it. 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. No score, 9:40 left here in the Dasher Financial first quarter.
Good awareness by Guyman just to get that kick off. Really a 30-yard difference in field position by just getting a foot on it.
Cade Gold under center has a man to the top of the formation and one to the bottom, and they hand it off straight ahead to the backfield, and boy, I lost the guy there across the Gold kept it, actually faked it and got across the 45 to the 46-yard line, and it's a gain of almost 7 out to the 47 for Cade Gold on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 3 from there. Gold will work from the shotgun this time with a wide receiver each way, a man in the slot to the near side. 2nd and 3. Gold takes the snap and keeps it again off the play fake. This time he's hit by Tyler Fulmer and Corbin Byers right at the line of scrimmage and driven back from there. And it's no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 3 from there at the Dallastown 47-yard line.
Aggressive defense from Southwestern Mustangs. Wildcats with faster pace offense here tonight. See what they can do in this 3rd and 3 if they can convert and get into Mustang territory.
3 wides now, 2 to the near side, 1 to the top. 4-man rush, goal to throw. Fires it out here, and good catch by Connor Moore. Reached back with one hand and grabbed it, but Tyler Fulmore and Zach Hughes were right there. Heck of a catch, but only a 2-yard gain, so he's going to be a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down and 1, and looks like Jake Garrity's coming out for a Fink's Garage punt. So we'll see if they kick it away. All this early to gamble. 8:13 left in the first quarter, and no scores so far. Good snap to Garrity, and he does get it away. Good high kick. Angling for the far sideline, hits it about the 15 and bounces out of bounds at the 17. So from there, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Southwestern Mustangs. So each team has had one possession, no scores so far. 8:02 left here in the Dasher Financial first quarter.
Garrity, we saw earlier this year, has a great foot. He's very good at the directional punts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can really help field position.
So Southwestern will come out at their own 17 now. And no score, 8:02 left in the first quarter. Battle for first place in Division I, a lot on the line in terms of the district playoff standings as well. Play fake, and Guyman rolls to his left now, pulls it down. He's in trouble. The ball came out, and who has it? Inside the 10. Dallastown says they do, and so does the official. So a fumble and a fumble recovery there, and it is William Riley, the leading tackler in this Dallastown team, who knocked it away from Guyman, and the Wildcats take over in the Weckers Carpet red zone, a 1st and goal at the Southwestern 8-yard line. Big play.
Yeah, what a big break for this Wildcat team is Brock Guyman saw his receiver Jeff Green come open, thought about getting it to him, and Riley strips him. And Wildcats set up 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, we said both teams positive turnover margin. Dallastown +8, they're now +9, and Gold under center, backs in the eye behind him. And he gives it to the up man. No, he keeps it. Good play fake by Gold inside the 5. Gold near the goal line, but he didn't quite get in. Got down to about the 1-yard line before he's stopped by Nate Van Kampen there at the 1 from the safety. It's a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd down and goal for the Wildcats from the Mustang 1-yard line.
We saw the Wildcats struggle to punch it in from 1st and goal situations. When we saw them earlier this year, sure, they've come a long way on offense and set up here at the 1-yard line. Look for them to punch it in on this play.
So 2nd and goal at the 1. Jansen to the top of the formation and Moore to the near side. Backs in the eye behind Gold. Here's the snap. Gold pitches it deep to DeVance. Zion DeVance. Is he in? He's right at the goal line. He is in. Zion DeVance. A good tackle by Tyler Fulmore. They thought they stopped him short, but the official on the far sideline says he is in. And so the 1-yard touchdown run by Zion DeVance. And with 7:08 left in the first quarter, it is Dallastown 6 and Southwestern nothing.
Great job cutting it up underneath the defenders. Byers and Smoko were right there to make the play. Great run by DeVance.
Yep. And so here's the extra point attempt by Drake Pugh. That is up. It is through. It is good. 7:08 left in the first quarter. Our score, Dallastown 7 and Southwestern nothing. This time out courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Fink's Garage, we're a little bit different. Our philosophy is just a little old-fashioned. See, we believe that our jobs are dependent upon taking care of people and their car problems. It's not all about cars and numbers. How may we serve you? Please allow us the opportunity to repair your vehicle. Fink's Garage, a Napa Auto Care Center, 717-854-5175. Remember, being broken down stinks. Let us repair your car at Fink's.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we're back here at the Mustang Corral, where an early turnover, fumble by the quarterback Brock Guyman on a sack by William Riley, is turned into a touchdown by the Wildcats. And we'll have a Fast Signs kickoff coming your way, and then we'll get that Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap here in just a moment. And here's the boot by Pugh. It's a good high kick this time toward the corner, and did it get into the end zone or out of bounds? And it's a touchback, just
just hopped into the corner of the end zone. Great kick by Pugh, so Southwestern will start at its own 20. Let's get that Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoreboard update. Scoring recap, I'm sorry.
Courtesy of a fumble recovery from William Riley, set up Dallastown Wildcats at the 8-yard line. First and goal. Took 2 plays and finished with a 1-yard touchdown run. Zion Devance gets his second rushing touchdown of the season with 6 minutes, 57 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. Dallastown 7, Southwestern 0.
All right, see if the Mustangs can respond here now. They'll start from their own 20-yard line. And under the center is Guyman, and quick handoff to Robbie Harbison. Harbison out to the 24-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4, second down and 6. It will be from there. And Max Tyrell on the stop for Dallastown.
Ron, you and I often talk about Robbie Harbison's down. Looks like he's injured.
Ooh, he was hurt and missed the first 4 games of the season, and that certainly didn't help Southwestern any, so hopefully it's nothing serious. We'll take this moment to get a Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update here if we're able. Not much work in here tonight, folks, so bear with us. In the second quarter, this game started later than most. Harbison walking slowly off. Boy, that does not look too good. It is DeLone 14, Bermudian 7. York Catholic and Biglerville tied at 7 in the second quarter. Hanover up on Littlestown 8-0 in the second. Gettysburg 14, Kennerdale 0 in the second. Dover and Reading tied at 6. That is in the second, Reading leading Dover 6-0 in the second quarter. Red Line 12, New Oxford 7 in the second. It is Spring Grove 7, Central 0 in the second. Susquehannock leading Eastern 14-6 in the second quarter, and we'll pick up later on that. 2nd and 6 here for the Mustangs. Play fake and a completed pass to Zach Hughes out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Nicely run play, put on the money that time by Brock Guyman. That'll be a 12-yard gain and a first down.
Nice waggle pass. Guyman rolling out to the right. He likes to throw on the run in space with no one in his face. Hughes, nice grab and a first down for Southwest.
They'll mark it at the 37, so that's actually a 13-yard gain on that pass. And a first down for the Mustangs, now trailing 7-0 with 6:10 left in the Dasher Financial first quarter. Continuing the Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard. Northeastern 7, York High, that's in the first. Guyman out of the gun, 3 wides to the near side. He hands it off instead to Mike Johnson, who's hit the backfield and dropped. Oh, what a play that time. Coming through for Dallastown. Connor Green, the 6'1", 225-pound senior defensive end, was just through there, a lickety-split, and he drops Mike Johnson for a 7-yard loss back at the 30, and it'll be 2nd down and 17.
That's that textbook penetration you want to see from that defensive front to stop a running game, especially a wing T offense like Southwest. It just breaks my heart to see Harbison on the sideline, sitting on the bench, hanging his head. And it was an ankle injury he had that put him out earlier in the season. The way he was walking, it looked like it might be that ankle again.
So 2nd and 17, the Mustangs their own 30. Guyman out of the gun, has time, fires across the middle for Staub, has him at the 40, but jarred loose. Good hit by Jake Jansen, who peeled that one out of there. Good defensive play by Jensen, and it is going to be 3rd and 17.
Right now, these Cats from Dallastown are rolling with the momentum. Up 7 on the scoreboard. They already had the turnover and putting Southwest behind and down in distance as Southwest faces a 3rd and 17 from the 30-yard line.
Zach Hughes brings the play in. Another score from Browns Orchards and Farm Market. Second quarter, West York leading Suburban 8-0. And that is our Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update for the time being. Right now, 3rd and long. They hand it straight ahead to Tyler Fulmore, the fullback. He gets 1 yard, and that is it, as a bunch of white shirts are there. It's Dallastown in their traveling unis tonight. White shirts, gray pants, and helmets. And Southwestern black jerseys, white pants, black helmets. Gain of 1, but it's going to be 4th down and long. That'll bring on a Finks Garage punt.
Good conservative call. Not many plays to get a first down on 3rd and 17 unless your coach is Ron Ruman.
Yeah, right.
So trust your defense.
Guyman to punt. Good snap this time. Gets it away. Nice kick by Guyman. And Jansen takes it at his 33. Comes to the near sideline at the hash mark. Cuts up the midfield now. 45 of Dallastown. Gets through one tackler and is dragged down. But at the 37-yard line of Southwestern. Nice return by Jansen. The tackle made by Thaddeus Davis.
That was our boy Jake Garrity with a great block. Peeling back and just towing the line between a clip. But that was a legal block. And up ends the Southwestern defender, allows for a great return, and again, these Cats from Dallastown are rolling.
They are, and they are in good position here at the Southwestern 37-yard line to start their second drive. They lead 7-0 with 4:30 left here in the Dasher Financial first quarter. Juwan McMillan to the top of the formation and Jake Jensen to the near side. Out of the gun goes Cade Gold, puts a man in motion. Play fake, Gold keeps it at the 35, dropped it to 34. Pretty good tackle that time by Southwestern. Going to be a gain of about 4 down to the 30, or 3 down to the 34. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 from there.
It's like running into a cul-de-sac. Nowhere to go when you're facing defensive tackle number 70, Josh Zaroff. 6'4", 265, and number 73, Bubba Carball, 6'3", 270.
Yeah, no kidding. 2nd and 7 from the Wildcat, or from the Mustang 34. Gold, play fake, keeps it around left side, trying to cut outside at the 30, cuts upfield and down to the 25-yard line before they bring him down, but that's going to be a first down. Nate Van Kampen on the stop. The safety making a lot of tackles for Southwestern, and that's not good news, and that is an 8-yard gain for Gold and a first down.
Different concepts and different types of formation offenses, but the same result with that zone read. Get that fake up the middle, get the defense on their heels, having to read their keys. Cade Gold, very talented, able to keep it and run on the perimeter.
So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the Mustang 25. Gold out of the gun, hands it to Dylan Callahan, a big hole. Callahan over the right side down to the 20. He is bumped down by Tyler Fulmore and Zach Hughes, but that is a gain down to the almost to the 15-yard line, down to the 16. It's a gain of 9 for Hughes, and it'll be 2nd down and 1.
Dallastown doing a great job of mixing it up, inside, outside, outside, inside. Southwest not sure what's coming next, sitting back, reading their keys. Need to be more aggressive on defense.
On 2nd and 1 for the Wildcats. And Callahan up the middle, big hole. Callahan inside the 5, running hard down to the 2-yard line. Dylan Callahan all the way down to the 2-yard line. Van Kampen again on the stop. That's going to be a gain of 14 and a first down as Wildcats are in the Weckers Carpet red zone again. They are up 7-0 and looking to add to it.
See there on the replay, they take away the talented defensive end, Skylar Bowman, 6'4", 268-pound senior. Run that replay with him. They leave him unblocked. He chases that, buzzes his feet, takes away that quarterback run up the middle. 1st and goal.
Gold under center, hands it off to Jack Marks, and he is hit in the backfield and may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it. Matt Smolkel, Corbin Byers in there to combine on the stop. And Carbaugh on the bottom of the pile, but Marks gains Zippo. It's 2nd and goal from the 2.
Dallastown, I talked about it last time they were here in goal. Knocking on the doorstep of the goal line. They had a tough time scoring, but Juwan McMillan, 6'5", 190 pounds, and Jake Jensen here at the bottom of the field, 5'10", 190, talented receiver.
And Gold takes it on the sneak, and no signal yet. Still no signal. Now there is, so Gold on a delayed signal on the quarterback sneak with a little help from his fullback Jake Garrity gets it into the end zone, and Cade Gold on the 2-yard quarterback sneak puts the Wildcats up 13-0 with 1:46 left here in the Dasher Financial first quarter.
Talk about him being a dual threat. That's only his 7th rushing touchdown this year.
Yeah. Drake Pugh on for the extra point. The kick is up. It is through. 1:46 remaining in the first. It's Dallastown 14, Southwestern nothing. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Get into the ball game with great savings and great weekly specials at all your favorite neighborhood family markets. Use your gold card every time you shop, and you'll automatically receive your savings and rewards. And you'll get incredible deals on the new Best Yet brand products at Nell's, Saubles, Wetzel's, Chris's New Oxford, and Stauffer's Downingtown markets. So get into the game with some great savings at all your favorite neighborhood family markets. Always a hit and always a great catch.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And back at the Mustang Corral, Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you, and about to have our Fast Signs kickoff from Drake Pugh. Dallastown up 14-0 here. $1:46 still left in the first quarter. Pugh hits it
High kick, and again angling for that corner. Francis runs over, catches it on the fly at the 10. Miles Francis up the far sideline, and he is nailed at about the 30-yard line. Fights his way out to about the 32. Owen Davis hustling down on the special teams play for the Wildcats. Mustangs 1st and 10, across their own 30, but let's get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap on the Dallastown touchdown.
And after a great punt return, Dallastown started their drive at the 37-yard line of Southwest and go 6 plays, cover those 37 yards, and cap the drive off with a 2-yard quarterback seat from Cade Gold. Dallastown 14, Southwest 0.
Guyman under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Jeff Green, gets a block. He's through the defense. He's across midfield, breaks a tackle, and Green down the near sideline. They're chasing him. They are not going to catch him. I see no flags, and Jeff Green on a hard run off left tackle goes 68 yards, and with 1:27 left in the first, the Mustangs are back in it 14-6.
Jeff Green bursts out the stable for 68 yards, and Southwest is revitalized after a great run, breaking tackles into the pay dirt. Great job by Jeff Green.
Wow, he did. He broke 2 or 3 tackles, and then he showed some speed as well once he got into the open field there. And the extra point by Wes Sneeringer is no good. Wow, wide left, so we'll see if that comes back to play a role here. With 1:27 left in the Dasher Financial first quarter, is now Dallastown 14 and Southwestern 6. And while we tally up that drive, we'll take a moment and get a Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update. 7-7 now, Biggerville and York Catholic in the second quarter. Still Hanover up on Littlestown 8-0 in the second. Gettysburg 14, and Kennerdale zip in the second. And Reading leading Dover 6-0, that also in the second. Red Lion up on New Oxford 12-7. Some of these may be halftime scores by now. Spring Grove leading Central 7-0 in the second. Susquehannock 14, Eastern 6 after 2. And Northeastern leading York High 7-0. And that is a first quarter score. West York 8, Suburban 0 in the second. And that is our Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update. Let's get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap.
Well, after starting at the 32-yard line, Southwest covers 68 yards in 1 play, 14 seconds. Jeff Green gallops a 68-yard touchdown run.
And Wes Sneeringer's fast signs kickoff is fielded by Jansen up at the 16. Jansen on the near side now going to the far side looking for this blockade to set up, but does not happen. Although he broke a tackle and he's still on his feet down the far sideline. Holy cow. Jansen across midfield and still going inside the 30, finally down at the 28-yard line. What a run by Jake Jansen. Looked like he was wrapped up back around the Dallastown 15-yard line. How he got out of that one, I don't know. And then just rumbled down that far sideline. And the Wildcats are in business again at the Southwestern 27 or 28-yard line.
A dominant display of athleticism. Jake Jensen, we see him time and time again making great plays on the perimeter and great catches, but there he is using his legs on the kickoff return, setting his team up once again with great field position at the 27-yard line of Southwest.
Wow. Wow. Well, they'll mark it at the 28, but anyway, a great return by Jensen, and Gold under center with the backs in the eye behind him. Hands it to the deep back, Zion DeVance, who dropped it, but it bounced right back to him, and he actually ended up gaining about a yard out of that. That's the kind of bounce you see on turf sometimes, not usually on natural grass. It bounced right back up to him. Carson Perry on the stop for Southwestern, and it's a gain of a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Well, this ground is nice and tamped from all these Mustangs.
Yeah.
Grazing out here.
I guess so. Must be it. The Mustang is pink at the midfield for Breast Cancer Awareness Month here in October. 2nd and 9, Dallastown at the Southwestern 27-yard line. Gold under center. Wide receiver to the near side. Turns and hands it off to DeVance in the deep position, and not much doing there. May have got another yard or so, but big old Mike Saroth there, that 265-pound, 6'4" senior defensive tackle, making the stop. Got to the 26. It's 3rd and 8.
Well, Southwest was able to get that big 68-yard touchdown run on offense, and they're going to need a big stop here on 3rd and 9. This is 2-down territory for the Wildcats sitting at the 27-yard line of Southwest. Stop here would be huge for them on defense.
That's the end of the first quarter. After one, it's Dallastown 14, Southwestern 6. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets. The Broadway Trans second quarter comes up next on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Yorktown Roofing and Siding, locally owned and operated since 1992. The premier building materials distributor in Central PA. Distributors of roofing and siding, windows and doors, decking and railing, seamless gutter and gutter guard, and cabinets and vanities. Both wholesale and retail. Located at 261 Northeast Street in York. Online at YorktownRoofingandSiding.com or call 845-9447 or toll free at 1-800-457-3943.
Your counties, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And we are back at the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you, ready to start the Broadway transmission second quarter. Dallastown has a 3rd and 8 at the Southwestern 26. Cade Gold out of the gun, rolls to throw to his right, fires it down. He's got his man Jensen. Flag flies in the backfield though. Jensen's down around the 15-yard line. He's rolled out of bounds there by Carson Perry, but we will see, and it's a hold against Dallastown. Flag lying at the 29-yard line. So a huge penalty there negates the nice throw by Gold, who's a left-hander, so he was throwing against his body as he rolled to the right. This is going to move it back to the 39-yard line, and from there it's going to be 3rd down at about 21.
It's been a good, clean game so far. Again, I talk about teams take on the identity of their coaches and discipline, execution. Damian Palucci at Southwest and Kevin Myers at Dallastown. First penalty of the game in the second quarter.
Yeah. Well, they mark it back at the 37, so from there it's going to be 3rd down and about 19. So 3rd and a long way anyway for Dallastown, leading by 14-6, 11:53 left here in the Broadway transmission second quarter. Glad you're with us on a beautiful night for high school football from just outside of Hanover. And Gold will work from the shotgun now with 3 wide receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 to the top as the Wildcats go right to left. Gold to throw. Has time. Fires it down the far sideline for Jensen at the goal line. Just overshot him at a step on Miles Francis, but too far, so it's incomplete, and that will bring up 4th down, and we'll see if that leads to a Finks Garage punt from the Mustang 37-yard line, or Dallastown takes a shot at it. Nope, Garrity's on, so it looks like a Finks Garage punt is coming our way. Miles Francis will be deep. He'll be inside his own 10. Good snap. Garrity going for the corner, but I think he's going to get the end zone instead, and he does. So that will come out to the 20, and Southwestern will have it 1st and 10 at its own 20-yard line. Mustangs still trailing at 14-6, 11:41 left in the first half.
That was a much-needed stop for the Southwest team. All the momentum was on Dallastown, and Southwest was able to get that touchdown run, 68-yard scamper from Jeff Green. Dallastown answered with a big kick return and looked like they're going to be in 4-down territory. Gave up that holding call. Here we are with Southwest back with the ball.
On 1st down, they give it to Hughes. Hughes off the right side. He gets out to about the 23-yard line, and that's about it. He is brought down there by a bunch of guys. Jake Garrity, Jack Marks, and Connor Green was in on the stop there for Dallastown. And also for the Wildcats there was Owen Davis on the stop. 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Connor Green turned in a good performance thus far in this game. Does a great job of setting that edge at defensive end.
2nd and 7, the Mustangs at their own 23. Brock Guyman is under center. Tyler Fulmer is the fullback, and Guyman to throw, rolling left, firing deep down the far sideline, going for his tight end. Corbin Byers got his hand on it, couldn't bring it in at the Wildcat 45-yard line. Owen Davis in the coverage. That was close, but no cigar, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Those are the kind of big plays Mustangs need to convert to get this momentum back on their side, get back onto the scoreboard, and if they're going to have a chance to get ahead of this Dallastown team.
It is 3rd and 7 from the Southwestern 23. The Mustangs trail the Wildcats 14-6 here in the battle for Division I Both teams 3-0 in the division. Dallastown 6-0 overall, and Southwestern 5-1. And Guyman will work out of the gun. Fulmore to his left. Takes the snap, drops to throw. Fires deep down the middle for Hughes, overshot him, and Max Tyrell actually had the best shot at that one, right at the Mustang on the 50-yard line. So it is incomplete. Guyman is 2 of 7 in the early going here, and that's going to bring up 4th down and a Finks Garage punt.
Southwest not able to do much on offense. They're going to look to their defense to make a big play, try to get a takeaway or a big stop against this Wildcat offense after this punt.
Jensen is deep. He had a heck of a kickoff return last time, and this punt is going to be right at him at the 44-yard line. And midfield now, Jensen angling for the far sideline. Now cuts back this way. He spins away from tacklers again. Just a whirling dervish out there, and powers his way forward to the 44-yard line of Southwestern. Finally, about 6 or 7 guys got a hold of him there. Mike Johnson was there. Also there was Logan Toms, but this Jensen, he is on fire tonight, and it's 1st down for Dallastown at the Southwestern 44. And again, Garrett, the Mustang defense called on to, play with Dallastown starting in Southwestern territory.
That's right. It's 4th possession for Dallastown, 5th possession, and the 4th time starting in Southwest territory.
Gold under center. And a single back, and he hands it straight ahead to Dylan Callahan. He runs hard inside the 35-yard line down to about the 33. And mark it at the 32. And that ball was at the 39, not the 44. It's a gain of 7 for Dylan Callahan. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
We talk about the bevy of backs that the Mustangs have and fresh legs in the 4th quarter, but when your defense is on the field as much as the Mustangs' defense has been so far in this game, they're going to get worn out playing against an offense like the Wildcats.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line, and they hand it to no fake, and Gold has it. Cade Gold gets to the 30-yard line, and he is snowed under by a bunch of black shirts there, and it's going to be a yard short of the 1st down. Tyler Fulmore and Big Bubba Carbaugh on the stop. It's a gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 30.
That's a tough place to try to run the ball.
Yes, it is.
Right at Bubba Carbaugh.
Mike Farace also in there. He's their leading tackler, 5'9", 227-pound inside linebacker for Southwestern. 3rd and 1 for Dallastown. Gold comes to the line. He's got backs in the eye behind him. Garrity in front of DeVance. Takes the snap, gives it to Garrity, the fullback. He's hit right at the line, and they bend him backwards. Skylar Bowman made the penetration from his defensive end spot and held Garrity until his friends got there. Old Bubba Carbaugh celebrating the tackle as they stop Garrity for no gain, and it's 4th down and 1. We'll see if the Wildcats go for it here on 4th down. My guess is they will, and they send in the play with Connor Moore.
It's about time we hear Skylar Bowman's name. Dallastown has done a good job of keeping him out of the game, running the ball away from his side and using him in the read option to keep him out of the game.
So 4th and 1 at the 30. Gold under center, takes the snap, hands it to Zion DeVance, and I think he's got enough for the 1st down. Followed Garrity into the hole and gets it to the 28-yard line. So it's a gain of 2. Bowman on the stop, but it's a 1st down for the Dallastown Wildcats.
We're going to need a big answer from the Southwestern defense. So Wildcats get another 1st down and keep the momentum on their side. Up 8 right now with 8 minutes and 18 seconds on a rolling clock in the 2nd quarter.
So 1st and 10 at the at the Mustang 28-yard line. Gold out of the shotgun and play fake. He keeps it. Gold to the 25, dives inside the 25 to about the 23. Gain of 5. Matt Smolkel on the stop, and it's going to be 2nd down and 5 from there.
Bubba Carbaugh somehow, at that size of a mammoth, sneaks into the backfield and gets that good penetration. Great job and effort by the ball carrier to get 5 yards on that carry.
Bubba Carbaugh is 6'3" and 270. I posit to you he sneaks nowhere. 2nd down and 5 at the Southwestern 23. Cade Gold under center, takes the snap, turns, hands it to DeVance. Straight up the middle, big hole. DeVance 1st down inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. There's a gain of 10, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from there as the Wildcats enter the Weckers Carpet red zone.
when you start having success running up the gut against this Southwest defensive front, you got to start thinking that they're having a tough time. As long as they've been out on the field, they're starting to get gashed up the middle. That's a bad sign for the Mustangs.
1st and 10 for Dallastown at the Mustang 13 now. Wildcats leading at 14-6. 7:05 left in the first half of the Broadway Trans second quarter. And Dallastown takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. Our timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
Hi, this is Damian Palucci, head coach of the Southwestern Mustangs. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And our Game of the Week is 14-6 Dallastown leading Southwestern. 7:02 left in the Broadway Trans second quarter. And the Wildcats knocking on the door again in the Weckers Carpet Red Zone. 1st and 10 at the Mustang 13. Cade Gold under center. The back's in the eye behind him. Turns, hands it to the deep back. That's Garrity. Garrity hops to around the 10 down to the 9-yard line as they had their big old Noah Giese at the fullback spot there at 6'1", 205. He's usually an offensive lineman playing tight end tonight. So Garrity gains 4, and it's going to be 2nd and 6 from the Mustang 9-yard line.
Giese looking good, rocking that number 82 jersey.
Yeah. Heads off to the sideline now. So Dallastown inside the 10, 6:30 on a turning clock here in the second quarter. Wildcats up 8 and trying to extend it. They have McMillan and Jensen to the near side and Moore to the top of the formation. And Gold keeps it. Good play fake. Gold inside the 5 and down to about the 2-yard line. And that should be enough for a first down. It'll be a 1st and goal. So Cade Gold good on the play fake. And Gold's 9th carry of the contest tonight, picked up 7 there, and it's 1st and goal for Dallastown from the 2-yard line of Southwestern.
And in comes tight end Giese, again wearing that number 82 jersey, bringing the bigger bodies as they get closer to the goal line, sitting at the 2-yard line.
Gold will come up under center. He'll send a wide receiver each way. They've got Moore in front of Garrity in the backfield. And Garrity gets it in the deep back position, stretches for the end zone and gets in. Jake Garrity on the 2-yard touchdown run, and with 5:45 left in the first half, Dallastown goes up 20-6 here in the Mustang Corral.
It's an easy task. We got a fullback like number 35, Connor Green, 6'1", 225 senior, and tight end number 82, Noah Giese, 6'1", 205. Follow them into pay dirt.
Yep. Here's the extra point attempt by Drake Pugh. It is up and good. Garrity is normally the fullback, but they used him in the tailback spot to get some extra beef. After the PAT, it's Dallastown 21, Southwestern 6. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Need new flooring? Buy it at the store voted best in York and recommended by more of your friends, Weckers Flooring Center. Here's why. Weckers has far more flooring in their warehouse than any home center, with prices on remnants and rolls that no one can match. For hardwood that lasts a lifetime and laminate that's good for your family, Weckers is your store. Plus, Weckers has their own installation crews, so you feel good about them in your home. Right now, ask about free carpet installation. Trust Weckers Flooring Center off the Route 30 Hellam exit.
Hi, this is Kevin Myers, head coach of the Dallastown Wildcats. You're listening to the high school game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Kevin's a happy guy right now. The Wildcats are up 21-6, 5:45 left in the Broadway Trans second quarter, and a Fast Signs kickoff to come from Drake Pugh, and then we'll get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap. And Drake approaches the football at the 40 and hits it. High end-over-end kick. Miles Francis will settle under it at the 7. Off to the far hash mark he goes, across the 25, across the 30, and out to right around the 35-yard line. So pretty good return by Francis. And a 1st and 10 to mark it at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Southwestern from there, and they need a score. And let's get our scoring recap from Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
4 minutes and 47 seconds taken off the clock. Just what Dallastown needs to do with this lead is milk that clock. 7 plays. They started the drive at the 39-yard line of Southwest, finished with a 2-yard touchdown run. Jake Garrity gets his first rushing touchdown of the year. And with 5 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock, Dallastown 21, Southwestern 6.
All right, Brock Guyman under center now as the Mustangs go left to right. They quick little flanker screen here and a block for Jeff Green. Nice block by Noah Staub to get him out there. Jack Marks on the stop, but he's out to the 45-yard line. Gain of 11 and a 1st down for the Mustangs.
1st and 10 Southwestern from the 45-yard line.
Nice to see those wide receivers blocking on the perimeter for each other, helping each other get those extra yards after the catch, and sets up Southwest for the 1st down and a much-needed momentum for this drive. Try to get something back on the board.
Yep. So 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line now. And then they put Francis in motion. They give it to him, trying to get him out into space. Not available. He turns it upfield. Jack Marks brings him down after a 3-yard gain. And from there, it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Southwestern has tried a couple times to go to the passing game. Unsuccessfully, they use that waggle where they flood this one side of the field, get Guyman on the run. With Noah Staub at 6'3", 200 pounds. Got to find a way to utilize that talent on the perimeter.
Dallastown just 2 yards passing tonight. Gold 1 of 2. Hadn't had to, though. They've been able to run the football. So here it's 2nd and 7 from the Mustang 48-yard line. Guyman play fake. Looking to throw. Fires it deep down for Staub at the 15-yard line. Overshot him by a couple of yards. He had a step on Jake Jensen that time, but it's incomplete. Brock Guyman is 3 of 9 now in the football game for 32 yards, and it's 3rd down and 7 from the Mustang 48-yard line with the Wildcats leading at 21-6, 4:28 left in the Broadway transmission 2nd quarter.
Similar to what we saw last week with Guyman, just seems like he's a little bit off on his throws. Almost looks like they're on different pages where Noah Staub takes his route, looks like a post, like he's going towards the center of the field goal post, and Guyman throws it a little bit to the right. Too far over his shoulder, not on the same page, and here they are facing a 3rd and 8 situation.
At their own 47, 48-yard line, Guyman under center, rolls right, looking to throw, and has Staub open over the middle, threw it behind him. Oh, he had him, and that was a 1st down and maybe more. If he hits him in stride that time, he could have taken it a long way. Staub able to reach back and get his hands on it, but couldn't bring it in. And so it's going to be 4th down and a Fink's Garage punt. You're seeing some frustration now from Noah Staub and Brock Guyman.
Yeah, and throw Damian Palucci in there as well, head coach. And Guyman, a bullet of a pass, and Staub with the radius, reaching back. Probably should have caught it, would have been a tough catch, but again, just Guyman missing his mark a little bit, causing them to punt.
And Guyman is the punter. He will boot it. Jensen is deep. Guyman, the pressure's there, gets it away. It's a low kick, and Jensen picks it up at the 16. Straight ahead he comes on the far hash mark, and Jensen again spinning hard and is out to about the 41-yard line. The stop by Logan Toms, the sophomore on special teams. But it's at the 41-yard line, so Dallastown in good field position with 4:13 on the clock. They lead it by 15, and they've certainly got time to try and add to that here.
I think we saw a little bit of that frustration. Brock Guyman took it out on that punt. Usually he's a better punter than that. I think he kicked it about as hard as he could, and it's all end-over-end punt.
All right, well, Southwestern's defense needs to hold it here, because if Dallastown gets up 3 scores, that is a big hole. And McMillan to the near side now, and Gold under center. Gold play fake now. He throws it out, and that's a live ball, and no, they say it's an incomplete pass. Southwestern had it. That was close. That was close to being a lateral, but the official immediately signaling incomplete pass, and so it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 41-yard line.
Damian Palucci has a couple words for the referee. Work him a little bit. I certainly thought it was
close.
Behind him,
it was real close. And so it's 2nd and 10 at the 41. Dallastown coming up to the line of scrimmage. Connor Moore to the near side here. The lone wide receiver They give it to the deep back. This is Zion DeVance, and he runs into a brick wall of black shirts about 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. He got it out to the 40, almost the 46, so that's a gain of almost 5, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5 from there for Dallastown.
The way Dallastown offense has been clicking tonight, this is really about the best 3rd down situation this Southwest defense has been in tonight in 3rd and 5. This will be a big play for them to get off the field.
Clock ticks to 3:40 left here in the second quarter. Dallastown 21, Southwestern 6. Wildcats on their side of the 50 at the 46. Gold under center. Takes the snap, hands it to the deep back to Vance. Off left side, moves the pile forward, crosses midfield. I don't think he got the spot, though, from where the side judge is running in. They're marking it right at the 50. So Southwestern able to stop him in time there. And it's Connor Byers slow getting up, and he made the stop. It's a gain of 4, and it's 4th down and 1 right at midfield. And we'll see what Dallastown decides to do here. Looks like they may go for it. And I think they are. Jake Jensen runs the play into Cade Gold. So the Wildcats going to go on 4th and 1 right at midfield.
Yeah, the way they've been doing it all night. Saw that last play, their entire offensive line is 5 yards downfield.
Gold under center, backs in the eye. Gold on the sneak, he's got it easily, and Gold moves down to about the 47-yard line. So he picks up 3, just a quick surge by the middle of that offensive line. And Ben Dupree, a tackle also in there, moving them down. And it's 1st and 10 for Dallastown at the Mustang 47.
Tyler Fulmer, talented player on defense and offense for the Southwestern Mustangs. Gingerly walking off the field. Looks like he might have an ankle. He plays linebacker for the defense of the Mustangs.
Well, he's their other fullback. They already lost Harbison, so as far as we know, we haven't seen him return after he walked slowly off the field in the first quarter. He's been standing down at the end of the bench here, standing, but anyway, 1st and 10, Dallastown at the Southwestern 47. 2:10 left on a turning clock before halftime, and a flag flies from the back judge. That's probably a delay of game, and it is. So that'll move Dallastown back to its own 48, and it'll be 1st and 15 with 2:08 left before the Vito's Pizza halftime show.
Dallastown penalized 5 yards for delay of game.
That's a big break for Southwestern. We talked about earlier, both these teams very disciplined and they very good at execution. Don't see a lot of penalties.
Dallastown with 2 timeouts remaining here. They lead at 21-6 with 2:08 left in the first half. McMillan to the near side, Jensen to the top as the Wildcats go right to left. Gold out of the gun, takes the snap, left-hander to throw, steps up in the pocket, fires it for Jensen across the middle, and a flag flies. They're going to flag Miles Francis for pass interference. The flag came late, and that's going to draw some protests from the Mustang sideline, but the flag thrown by the official on the far sideline. There was some contact there, and the official felt it was enough to throw Jensen off his route. So that's going to get the Wildcats a 1st down.
I think the protest is warranted. I think that was incidental. I think the feet of Miles Francis got caught up with the receiver. The referee just saw contact, and there was contact, but I think it just got caught up in the feet. And that's a backbreaker for Mustang.
Yeah, that was tough. So they're down to the Southwestern 37 now. Dallastown with a 1st and 10. 2:04 left before halftime here. Cade Gold under center, 3 wide receivers. Going to hand it to Garrity, the fullback instead. Big hole, and Garrity rumbles to the 30-yard line. Gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3 from there as Matt Smolkel on the stop. Make it to the 28-yard line and a gain of 8 for Garrity, his 4th carry tonight. And Dallastown now with a 2nd and 2 at the Mustang 29. 1:40 left in the half. McMillan joins Jensen at the top of the formation. They have Anthony Garcia to the near side, and now a flag flies from the side judge over there. And illegal motion against Dallastown, or illegal procedure of some sort. So that'll set the Wildcats back 5 to the 34, and from there it will be a 2nd down and about 6. They make it 2nd, almost 7 actually. They wind the clock now. We're down to a minute and a half left in the first half. McMillan and Jensen come in from the sideline. Dallastown up by 15. The Wildcat band massing behind the far end zone. They'll perform at halftime for the crowd here tonight. And Cade Gold will work out of the shotgun with 3 wide receivers now. Takes the snap. drops to throw. Under pressure, steps up. He's going to run it now, and a flag flies in the backfield as Gold dives down near the 20-yard line. But that's typically in the area we're going to get a hold, and the referee wastes no time in telling us that is the call. Flag lying at the 33. It's a 10-yard spot foul, so they'll have to move it back to the 43, and from there it will be second down and about 16. So we've had a pass interference penalty, a delay of game, and now a hold in this drive after a pretty clean first quarter.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. I jinxed everybody.
So it moves it back to the Mustang 43, 1:08 left. Dallastown up 21-6 rather, but they now face the second and about 16. Gold will work out of the gun with 4 wide receivers now. Takes the snap. Mustangs rush 4. Fires it toward Jensen in the middle of the field. He slid, and it's incomplete. So it's going to be third down and 17. Pretty good coverage by the Mustangs that time. Dropping back there was Evan Robinstein. And it's going to be third and 17 now with 1:04 left in the first half. So Cade Gold, who came into the action tonight, 65 of 108 for 763 yards. He is 1 of 4 for 2 yards passing here in this first half, but his team's up 21-6. Gold under center now with 3 wides. And they hand it to Zion DeVance, who goes straight up the middle inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line before he is dropped by a bunch of black shirts. So that'll set up a fourth down at about 12, but Dallastown just milking this clock at the moment.
Yeah, all those penalties, all that back and forth really just worked in the favor of Dallastown. They have this 15-point lead, just milking time off the clock as we head into halftime as rolling clock sits at 37, 36, 35.
Dallastown probably let it run down to the play clock's close and then call the timeout and kick it away with very little time remaining, and that will get us to the Vito's Pizza halftime show. If the Wildcats holding a lead here as they look to go 7-0 on the season. It was about, say, 5 years ago. Maybe they were 10-0 in the regular season and lost to Red Line then in the second round of the district playoffs. Timeout taken with 13 seconds left. So Dallastown will come in and kick it away from there. So we'll have our scoring recap for you at halftime. Look at the stats, scoreboard update, our coach's pep talk, and we'll listen to the Dallastown band a little bit. So stick around.
Yes,
Get a sandwich, bring Gareth and me one while you're at it.
No problem putting that down.
Jake Garrity to punt it to Miles Francis here. Good snap. Garrity boots it away. High end-over-end kick. Francis called for a fair catch at the 8-yard line. So with 6 seconds left, Southwestern will have time to run one play deep in their own territory, and they trail at 21-6.
I say you give it to Jeff Green. He already has a 68-yard touchdown run. See if he can travel the length of the field again.
Well, maybe a little flanker screen. They got a good block from Staub last time and almost sprung Green down the near sideline here.
There's definitely too much ball left in the entire second half to write off this Southwestern team. They got a lot of playmakers and going to need a big halftime speech to rally these guys come out in the second half.
Guyman takes the knee, so that'll do it for the first half. Dallastown 21 and Southwestern 6. Our timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets. The Vito's Pizza halftime show is next here on the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Serving York for over 50 years, Vito's Pizza. Check out their daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 till 2. 2 slices of pizza and a small soda, only $3.99, or a small sub for only $4.25. Monday night, 2 large cheese pizzas for only $15.99. Tuesday, a large stromboli and large pitcher of soda, just $11.99. Wednesday, a large cheese pizza and large pitcher of soda, just $11.49. Vito's open till midnight, Monday through Thursday till 1 a.m., Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in at 1734 South Queen Street, York, or get carry-out. Call 843-1143. Frustrated with the returns or the lack thereof in the stock market? Are you tired of giving back the returns you do make whenever there's a downturn? Would you like to keep the returns you make and have them locked in annually? Learn more about protecting your retirement and investment dollars. Call Tom Dasher Investment Services, 717-246-3879 or 717-487-2096. If your mutual funds are underperforming or your CDs aren't returning what you'd like, contact Tom Dasher Investment Services, 246-3879 or 487-2096.
Which is better? Getting the perfect set, the perfect approach, and powering through the ball with the perfect hit? Or reading the hitter, moving to the ball, and making the perfect dig? Flying Feet knows the answer. It all depends on which side of the net you're on. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes is Central PA's home court for volleyball, featuring the names that know the game, including Asics and Mizuno. Flying Feet offers volleyball spandex and shorts and the best selection of knee pads around. Flying Feet is also your active ankle connection, the same active ankle braces chosen by coaches and players at the college level. And because volleyball isn't just for the gym, Flying Feet carries a great selection of indoor and outdoor balls for working it out on the beach or in the backyard. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty store prices. Flying Feet. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, just off exit 18 of I-83, next to Battery Warehouse.
Core Design Group, a local architectural and structural engineering firm, is celebrating 10 years of serving its partners in York County and beyond. Core specializes in commercial, healthcare, houses of worship, industrial, higher education, and residential. For more information, visit our new website at www.core-designgroup.com or call 717-741-2046.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And welcome back to the Mustang Corral just outside of Hanover. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you. It's the Vito's Pizza halftime show in our Division I showdown tonight. The Dallastown Wildcats leading the Mustangs of Southwestern 21-6. Time now for our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap. Mr. Hissong.
Fumble by Southwestern's Brock Guyman, recovered by William Riley on the 8-yard line. Set up Dallastown first and goal, took him 2 plays, finished with a 1-yard touchdown run. Zion DeVance got his second rushing touchdown of the year with 7 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Dallastown 7, Southwestern 0. On the ensuing possession, Dallastown got possession at the 37-yard line of Southwest, went 6 plays, 37 yards, finished the drive with a 2-yard quarterback sneak. Cade Gold gets his 7th rushing touchdown of the year with 1:46 seconds left in the first quarter. Dallastown 14, Southwestern 0. Southwestern answers on the next possession, going 68 yards in 1 play with an impressive run from Jeff Green for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year with 1:27 seconds left in the first quarter. Dallastown 14 after a missed point after attempt. Southwestern 6. Dallastown strikes one more time, going 7 plays, 39 yards in 4 minutes, 47 seconds. Finished that drive with a 2-yard touchdown run by Jake Garrity. Punches it in for his 1st rushing touchdown of the year with 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. That gives us our halftime score, Dallastown 21, Southwestern 6.
All right, and that scoring recap courtesy of Yorktown Roofing and Siding. Wildcats up 15 here at the half. We'll have the the Wildcat band take us to our next break. We'll come back. We'll have our halftime stats from Cookman & Kunkel Insurance on the high school football game of the week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350.
Kochman & Kunkel Insurance Group, part of the Keystone Insurers Group, can save you 15 to 50% for just 15 minutes of your time. We customize plans for your needs and find you the best rate and protection. Discounts for good driver, good student, homeowners, renters, and multiple policies. Plus health, life, and all types of business insurance. Locally owned by Rudy and Pam Kochman, 3217 East Market Street, York. Call 854-0300 or online at KIGYork.com. Kochman & Kunkel Insurance Group, a proud supporter of local high school sports. Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or our new location, 1399 South Queen Street at 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Payne doesn't take Sunday off. Neither do we. We're open weekdays 8 to 8 and weekends 9 to 6. Just walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics, 2319 South George Street in York, across from the Apple Hill Health Campus. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today.
Broadway transmission? I don't know how they do it.
We've been in business for 60 years at the same location.
I don't know how they do it.
It's our long-term nationwide warranties.
Oh, and don't forget our online appointment scheduling.
I still don't know how they do it.
They toted my van at no cost with my repair.
It's our ATRA certified technicians. Don't forget the good-looking genius in the office.
Come on, man.
I know they help me with financing. Still, with my bad credit, I don't know how they do it.
I did my research and felt comfortable that Broadway is a AAA approved specialty repair shop. I showed my AAA card and saved some hard-earned cash.
I was happy to get a $100 rebate in the mail after the job was done.
I sure don't know how they do it, but I do know they get it done, and they get it done right.
Broadway transmission. We'll get your shift together and back on the road fast. Check us out on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOIK.
And welcome back to the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong here, the Wildcat Marching Band from Dallastown. One of the many fine marching bands in York County performing for the fans here at halftime. And right now, the Dallastown crew is a happy one. They lead 21-6 here on the Vito's Pizza halftime show. Time now for our halftime stats, courtesy of Kochman Kunkel Insurance. Not a whole lot of offense in this one in terms of stats, but it's been a good game nonetheless. For Southwestern, Robbie Harbison, 1 carry, 4 yards, then he limped off the field in the first quarter, so we haven't seen him return, and that's tough. He had the ankle injury, as Gareth mentioned. It caused him to miss the first 4 games of this season. He's a force in that backfield when he is healthy, but that is not the case here tonight. Tyler Fulmore, the other fullback, he has 1 carry for 1 yard, and he may have been injured too, so we'll see whether he gets back in here in the second half. Jeff Green, 2 carries, 70 yards, including a 68-yard touchdown run on which he broke a couple of tackles, an impressive run there. And Zach Hughes, 2 carries for 7 yards. Mike Johnson, 1 carry for -7 yards. Johnson had 100-plus last week against Red Lion. And Miles Francis, 2 carries for 6 yards, 9 carries, 81 yards for Southwestern, but 68 on that one run. Other than that, just 8 carries, 13 yards for the Mustangs tonight. Brock Guyman not having a great night through the air either. He is 3 of 10 for 32 yards. Noah Staub has 1 catch for 8. Jeff Green, 1 catch for 11. And Zach Hughes, 1 catch for 12. And so 113 total yards tonight in the first half for Southwestern. For Dallastown, Zion DeVance has 8 carries for 28 yards and a 1-yard touchdown run. Dylan Callahan has 3 carries for 30 yards. Cade Gold, 10 carries for 44 yards and a 2-yard touchdown run. Jack Marks, 1 carry for 0 yards. And Jake Garrity, 4 for 14, including a 2-yard touchdown run. Dallastown, 26 carries, 116 yards on the ground here in the first half. And Cade Gold, we mentioned, coming into the action tonight, Cade had put it up 108 times, completed 65 for 763 yards, 4 touchdowns. Tonight, just 1 of 2, or rather 1 of 4 through the air for 2 yards. That to Connor Moore. but so far the Wildcats haven't needed it as they lead at 21-6. Those are your halftime stats courtesy of Copeland Kunkel Insurance. Take a break, come back with our halftime scoreboard show from York Traditions Bank after this on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
What do John Yachty, Jacob Yachty, Austin Tillitz, and Ryan and Morgan Klunk have in common? Besides being basketball players, 2,000-point scorers, all-state athletes, or state champions, they all trained with John Kirchner at Unique Physique. John guarantees that he will increase your vertical jump, increase your strength, quickness, and get you ready for the upcoming season. Coaches, get your team ready with plyometrics, and John will even come to your gym to get your team ready. Players and coaches, call John Kirchner at Unique Physique at 755-2639 for details.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Keep up to date on Penn State football throughout the season on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. I'm Ron Ruman, and I've been covering the Nittany Lions since the 70s. Tune in weekdays all season long to get the latest from Coach James Franklin and the players. Penn State updates are brought to you by your neighborhood family markets, Nels, Sobels, Wetzel's, and New Oxford, Penn State York, and financial advisor Dave Sprinkle. Stay up to date on Penn State on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4SHIPLEY, and don't forget to ask about our $100 rebate. Shipley Energy, energy for life.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And welcome back to the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you as the Wildcat Band performs at halftime, and Dallastown leading Southwestern 21-6 here in the Division I battle for first place. And time now for our York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard show. In Division III, it's Stallone leading Bermudian 14-7 at the half. Biglerville and York Catholic are tied at 13 at halftime. Hanover looking to stay unbeaten, just a 14-7 lead over Littlestown as they've started the third quarter, so the Nighthawks in a battle. Kennerdale down to Gettysburg 14-0 at halftime. In the third quarter now, Reading has taken a 20-0 lead over Dover, so the Eagles struggling offensively with their quarterback woes. At halftime, Red Lion leading New Oxford 26-14, so the Lions trying to hang in that Division I battle and also keep their district playoff hopes alive. At halftime, it's Spring Grove 14 and Central 7. Spring Grove also still battling to stay alive in both the division and the districts, and Central, a loss tonight, pretty much ends it for them. In Division 2 at halftime, it's Susquehannock leading Eastern 14-12, so the Warriors looking for their third win of the season. Also at the half, Northeastern looking to bounce back from the tough last-minute loss to Dallastown last week, their first of the season. They lead York High 14-0 at the half, so the Bearcats hanging in there so far. And at West York, a big game in Division 2 at halftime. It's the Bulldogs 15 and the York Suburban Trojans 7. And that is your York Traditions Bank halftime scoreboard. Our game here, it's Dallastown 21, Southwestern 6. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with the Penn State York Coaches Pep Talk on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine and the Vito's Pizza halftime show on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350.
My name is Bob Innerst. I've been a York Traditions Bank customer since 2008. One of the things that I like about York Traditions Bank is that I know everyone is right here in the York area, and everybody's local, and the decisions are made, right here at the bank. So I feel very comfortable if I need a loan or if I have a question about anything, I'm going to get the answer from the people right here. Because we live here too means that they share a lot of the same concerns that I do. I know that they give back to the local community. It really makes a difference. They're invested here, and that's important to me. I now tend to measure other businesses that I deal with the level of service that I get at York Traditions Bank. I feel that York Traditions Bank never takes my business for granted. I highly recommend York Traditions Bank to anyone.
Transition to traditions today. York Traditions Bank. Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Tailgating or planning football parties? Get the party started with great products from Best Yet at your neighborhood markets. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet rolls, Best Yet 12 packs of soda with a Best Yet Rising Crust pizza, and know that Best Yet products have been trusted and valued by families since 1893 with a quality that is backed by a double your money back guarantee at Nell's, Saubel's, Wetzel's, Chris's Enola, and New Oxford.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And welcome back to the Mustang Corral. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong here. It's halftime, the Vito's Pizza halftime show, and Dallastown leads Southwestern 21-6. Time now for our Penn State York coaches pep talk. Well, let's get in with the Dallastown Wildcats. First, they're up here by 15. What was Kevin Myers talking to the fellas about there, Gareth?
Keep executing on offense. Don't get caught up in any penalties. Don't hurt ourselves. Keep the running game going and milk this clock. Like you said it with the stats. They did not do much in the air. They didn't have to. So keep the ball on the ground and milk the clock.
All right, team's just returning to the field now, so we have about 3 minutes at least before the second half kickoff. How about the Mustangs now? Damian Palucci can't be real happy with this first half. They had turnovers, some penalties, and only 6 points on the board.
Damian's saying to his guys, we got the talent. We got the size. We have everything we need. We just need to execute. On defense, got to get up the field and disrupt things in the backfield. Make the line of scrimmage on the offensive side when Wildcats are on offense. Play on their side of the ball and disrupt things in the backfield on defense. Use our size and tenacity with our defense in front. And on offense, they got to get going and hit the perimeter. We saw the bevy of backs they used last week against Redline, how successful they were, especially in the second half. That's when they really caught their steam. So let's see if that halftime talk by Damian Palucci. Hopefully it was better than mine because they're going to need it to come out in this second half.
All right,
get back on top in this game. That
is our coach's pep talk brought to you by Penn State York. The Fast Sign second half kickoff in the Maple Donuts third quarter come your way next. It's Dallastown 21, Southwestern 6 at halftime on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
If you're a high school junior or senior or adult interested in attending Penn State, don't miss the Penn State York Open House, October 24th, 9 to 2 at the Pullo Center. Learn about the admissions process, financial aid options, meet faculty and students, and tour the campus. Explore our 10 four-year degree programs offered at York, including new BS in Biology and BA and BS in Psychology, and learn about Penn State's 2+2 program. Start at York and finish your degree at another Penn State campus. Call 771-4040 or register online at york.psu.edu/open house.
Not only can you feel it in the air, you can hear it. High school football. Charlie and everyone at Maple Donuts salutes this year's high school players, cheerleaders, coaches, band members, and assistants across the county. You make fall fun. When kickoff rolls around, there's nothing better than pregame tailgating at the stadium. With your Maple Donuts, of course. Kids of every age love Maple Donuts 58 varieties, especially on a crisp fall game day. Charlie's Donut Squad is working hard every day to make sure you head over to the high school with your favorite lineup. Jelly-filled, glazed, pumpkin, chocolate peanut butter, and brewing up some of that famous fresh Maple Donuts coffee. So what's the game plan, high school football fans? Just make sure you show up with a big orange box filled with Maple Donuts. Because I don't care who you're rooting for, it's a winner every time.
Maple Donuts tastes right. Tasty great. Anytime, day or night. For appetite delight. Maple Donuts taste right.
Brown's Orchards and Farm Market in Loganville was built on teamwork, commitment, and passion. For over 65 years, Brown's has been a delicious destination for hand-picked fruits and award-winning bakery treats. As we celebrate football season, make Brown's Catering your team. Applauds every football player, coach, cheerleader, band member, and parent for your teamwork, commitment, and passion for the game. Come to Brown's in Loganville to celebrate the big win. BrownsOrchards.com.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we're about to start the second half. West Sneeringer will have the fast signs kick for Southwestern. Dallastown will have it going right to left, and they will send Jake Jensen and Edgar Centeno deep for the Wildcats. Will get you a Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update here in a moment. Right now, the Southwestern Mustangs need to get the defense cranking, and here's the Fast Signs opening kick for the second half. Jensen takes it at the 12 on the far side, cuts to the middle of the field, has a big hole up the middle, and a good tackle put on him this time by Logan Toms. Is that a... No, I'm sorry, that was Chris Steckel down there on the special teams for Southwestern. So first down for the Dallastown Wildcats at their own 31-yard line, and they lead it 21-6.
Great effort by Steckel. Looked like Jensen had a great seam to get loose on that kickoff return. Steckel trips him up.
So first and 10 for the Wildcats. Our Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update in the fourth quarter. Now DeLone 14, Bermudian 7. And in the third quarter, Biglerville and York Catholic tied at 13. Cade Gold under center. Straight ahead they go. Big opening on a quick hitter for, I believe that was Dylan Callahan. He's brought down by Zach Hughes, but not before he gets to the 43, a gain of 12. Man, he was through that hole in a hurry. And it's a first and 10 for the Dallastown Wildcats.
He did burst right up the gut, and again, I'm telling you, it's a bad sign for the Southwestern Mustangs defense. That's where the heart of their defense is, all that beef up front. The defensive front is stout.
Four wide receivers on first down for Cade Gold. And out of the shotgun, we had movement. That was the Dylan Callahan that time in the backfield. Took the tentative early step, and that'll cost him 5. Move it back to the 38, and it'll be first and 15. Other scores in the third quarter now. Hanover just hanging on against Littlestown, 14-7. The Nighthawks trying to go 7-0, but having a game. Gettysburg leading Kennerdale 14-0. That's in the fourth quarter now. Reading up over Dover 20-0 in the third. Red Lion leading New Oxford 33-21 in the third quarter. And it is Spring Grove 21, Central 7 in the third. Susquehannock leading Eastern 21-12 in the third. Northeastern 14, York High nothing at the half. Here it's first and 15 for Dallastown, their own 38. Play fake. Gold has it at the 40, across the 40 out to about the 42, 43-yard line. Big Bubba Carbaugh and Skylar Bowman on the stop. It's a gain of about 5, and it's going to be second down and 10 from there.
Look for Dallastown to keep it on the ground. Here it's second and 11. Second and a long 10. Just continue to milk this clock.
And also a scoreboard update here in the third quarter now. West York 15 and Suburban 14. Our scoreboard update from Browns Orchards and Farm Market. It is second down and about 11 now. Dallastown, their own 42, and on the keeper, Cade Gold off the play fake gets it out to about the 46, so he picks up 4 more, and it is going to be third down and 7 from there for the Dallastown Wildcats.
I'd like to see the Wildcats stay aggressive because, like I said, as we were going to halftime, there's still plenty of football left to play.
Yeah.
Plenty of playmakers for this Mustangs team to come back in this game.
So third down and 7 now. The Wildcats at their own 46, 9:58 left in the Maple Donuts third. The Wildcats up 15. Gold from the gun. Rolls to his right, looking to throw. And pulls it down now. He's going to run. And did he get the first down before he was shoved out by Zach Hughes? It's going to be close. See where they marked it over there. And he is short, I believe, by about a yard. Zach Hughes able to shove him out at the 48-yard line of Southwestern. So from there, it's going to be fourth down and about a yard.
I said I want to see them be aggressive. How aggressive will they be? We saw Kevin Myers go for it early in the game around the same position, close to the midfield.
We have 9:47 left in the third now. It's 4th and 1. The ball is at the Mustang 48-yard line. And Dallastown looking like they're going to line up and go for this thing. Cade Gold comes to the line. Wide receiver each way. He's under center. Backs in the eye behind him. 4th and 1. Here's the quick snap. Gold on a keeper, and I believe he's going to have it. And he's still moving that pile forward, and he got it down to the 46-yard line. And that's good enough for a Dallastown first down. I'll mark it actually at the 47, but it's still good enough for a first down as he picked up 2 and needed 1. I believe they haven't made the indication yet. I don't think it really looks like they're well ahead of the sticks, but...
Well, I thought it was not a favorable spot, but even with the spot, it looks like they'll come out and measure this.
Yeah, that was not a favorable spot at all. And they stretch out the chains, and it is a first down by about half the football, so Gold able to move it forward enough to pick up that needed yardage. The ball at the Mustang 47, 1st and 10 from there for the Wildcats. 9:30 left in the third. Dallastown up 15 and driving.
And we've really just seen a dominant performance from this offensive front for the Wildcats tonight. A lot of times you see them, the entire unit in unison, 5-6 yards downfield, holding onto their blocks.
So they wind the clock now, which moves to 9:20 in the third, and Dallastown over the football at the Mustang 47. Wide receiver each way, Gold under center. And Gold on a play fake. He's hit in the backfield by Corbin Byers, who crashed in from his defensive end spot. Lucky they didn't fumble the football that time, as he had just pulled it back out of the fullback's belly on the play fake. They end up losing just a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11 and about the 48.
Already 3 minutes plus ticked off the clock here in the third quarter. Dallastown holds on to the football in a 15-point lead.
2nd and about 10 and a half. The ball between the 47 and 48 of Southwestern. Gold working from the gun this time with a wide receiver each way. He rolls to his left off a play fake, being chased, fires it at the last minute, incomplete as Anthony Green ran into Zach Hughes, but really Gold just throwing that one away to avoid the sack from Corbin Byers. So it's going to now flag across the way, and we'll see what this is. It's at about the Dallastown 48-yard line. It's a hold against Dallastown, so that would move them back a lot and make it 2nd and very long. Otherwise, it will be 3rd and about 11. They're going to take the penalty. That's a 10-yard spot foul, so that's going to move it all the way back to the Dallastown 38-yard line. They've got to get to the Southwestern 37 for a first down, so that's going to make it 2nd down at about 25.
Unfortunate they didn't get called for an ineligible man downfield. Saw him throw it to the wide receiver. The receiver looked like he was blocking downfield.
So 2nd and long, and Cade Gold rolls to his left, under pressure, fires it, and he's got Jensen. Jensen makes the catch at the 38-yard line over a leaping defender, shoved out by Nate Van Kampen. But he's going to be, I think, about a yard short of the first down. Let's see where they mark it here. They mark it at the 39, so he's 2 yards short, so that's a gain of 22 on that pass by Cade Gold, just his 2nd completion of the night. Jensen's first catch, but Dallastown now has it 3rd and short, 3rd and just 2 at the Southwestern 39.
Nice throw by Cade Gold. That leaping defender was Noah Staub, 6'3", 200-pound senior, and just misjudged it and jumped just too early. If he would have judged that a little bit better, he would have been able to bat the ball down.
He put Zion DeVance out to the top of the formation. McMillan and Green to the near side now. And Gold on a play fake. Keeper, and he is hit, and I don't think he's going to get it as he's brought down right about the line of scrimmage. There was penetration by Carbaugh, but Corbin Byers able to bring him down at the line of scrimmage. He lost a yard back to the 40, so it's 4th and 3, and we'll see. Looks like we're going to have a Finks Garage punt here as Jake Garrity trots onto the football field.
Superb response by this Mustang defense as they put Dallastown in the 2nd and forever. They get it all back, set up with a 3rd and 3, and then still force a 4th and 3 and a punt.
Garrity kicking right from midfield and booting it for the corner. Boy, a nice spiral on that kick, but just a little bit too much into the end zone, so a touchback. And so it took him a while, but the Southwestern defense does hold after Dallastown held the ball for 4 minutes and 35 seconds to begin the third quarter. So Southwestern gets the football, and they're still down 15, but they didn't give up any points, so they're still in this thing. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Mustang 20-yard line.
They're definitely still in it. We saw earlier in this game, we saw last week when we called the Southwest Red Lion game, how quickly they can strike with multiple threats in their backfield.
And we will see what Damian Palucci and crew come up with as Brock Guyman will work out of the shotgun. He hands it off to Mike Johnson. Johnson off the right side, running hard across the 25, out to about the 26 or 27-yard line. And Dallastown came away with that football, but I think they whistled it dead. Dallastown came out of there with it. They're still holding it, but they're going to say the play was down. It's a gain of 7 for Johnson, and it's 2nd down and 3.
Not a whole lot of conviction, but the referees say, after looking at each other, that the ball carrier was down before the ball came out, set Southwest up with a 2nd and 4 as they move from our left to right.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure about that. He was still, his legs were still churning, but I guess they felt his forward progress had stopped. So 2nd and 3 at the 27. Guyman out of the gun. 3 wide receivers. Play fake, looking to throw. Rolling, and nobody there. He's going to tuck it and run. Guyman at the 30. Guyman gets a block and dives to the 36-yard line. So Brock Guyman will pick up 9 on the scramble, and it'll be a 1st down for the Southwestern Mustangs.
Good job by Guyman. Utilizing his legs. He's certainly serviceable as an athlete. Sees some green and gets the 1st down. Much needed 1st down for the Southwest offense.
Guyman had 29 carries and 82 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground coming in. That's his 1st carry tonight. So after the 36, the Mustangs with 6:15 left in the Maple Donuts third quarter. They're down 15, but they move the chains. Guyman again out of the gun. 2 wides near side. Play fake. Looking to throw. Fires it deep down for Staub. Staub runs. Oh, man, through his hands at the 25-yard line. Oh, Noah should have had that one. That was on the money, but it's incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
I'm not sure, but I think Jake Jansen might have gotten a finger on it just to move it just a little bit. So Noah Staub lost his concentration for a split second. He didn't touch much of it, but he waved his hand in front of Noah Staub. Great defense is my point with Jake Jansen. Right there, getting a hand up either in Noah's face or maybe grazing the ball a little bit.
All right. Well, almost a big play, but 2nd and 10 at the 37. Smolko to the near side, 2 wides to the top. And Guyman's going to hand it off. Mike Johnson made a nice move in the backfield, made a guy miss at the 50, 1st down, and an ankle tackle to the 45-yard line. Steve Dunzik on the stop at the 46-yard line. That is a gain of 17 by Mike Johnson, and he has 24 yards in the second half and a 1st down for the Mustangs. Dallastown takes a timeout, so Kevin Myers and his defensive coaches, I guess, want to talk about what's going on here. We'll take it as well. 5:58 left in the Maple Donuts third. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets. Dallastown 21, Southwestern 6. The high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350.
When you need a haircut, where do you go? If you need a hair replacement, who's the expert? When barbers need a haircut, where do they go? The answer is Iaconos, of course, the most interesting barbers in York. Don't normally get a shave? Go to Iaconos, they'll take care of you. Need a facial? That's right, Iaconos is the place to get it done. Iaconos, the most interesting barbers in York. They do it all. For an appointment, call 854-8258. That's 854-8258.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in order, first in sport.
Out of the Wildcat timeout, it's 1st and 10 Southwestern at the Wildcat 46. They send 3 wide receivers to the near side as the Mustangs go left to right in the third. 5:58 left in the third. Dallastown up by 15. They give it to Johnson again, sweeping to the near side, 45, and fights his way forward to the 40-yard line as It was William Riley on the stop, leading tackler for Dallastown, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down and 4, ball just outside the Dallastown 40.
Starting to feel a little bit more rhythm for this Mustang offense, and much needed momentum here at the Corrals. They continue to be down by 15 points, rolling clock at 5:25.
Staub and Francis to the top of the formation. Smokel to the near side, and Guyman out of the gun. Takes the snap, gives it to Johnson, running the other way. Now cuts it straight upfield, has a first down, and dives down to the 29-yard line. Max Tyrell on the ankle tackle there. But that is a nice 11-yard gain for Mike Johnson, who is all of a sudden come alive in the second half. As we mentioned, this large group of running backs for Southwestern, and they're starting to move it now there to the Dallastown 29, 1st and 10.
A huge hole right there for this ball carrier. Pulling some extra guys, getting extra blockers at the point of attack.
2 wides to the top, 1 to the near side now, and out of the gun, Guyman to throw on first down. Fires it out here for Smokel, too high through his hands. That one just got away from Brock, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Brock just 3 of 12 on the night now.
Haven't seen him getting any kind of a good rhythm throwing the ball tonight, and again, you see him missing his target.
Yep. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 29-yard line. Scoreboard update from Brown's Orchards and Farm Markets. Bermudian, I'm sorry to tell you, Gareth, is tied to Lone 14 in the 4th quarter. Biglerville and York Catholic tied at 20 in the 4th quarter. Hanover now putting it to Littlestown 30-7 in the 4th, so the Nighthawks about to go to 7-0. Guyman on 2nd down, drops to throw. They set up a screen and a low throw to Johnson. And boy, I tell you, Brock is just struggling tonight. That one was a little bit low. Carbaugh was out in front. Now, there were some defenders there, but it's incomplete. It was one that Johnson got his hands on, but couldn't bring it in. It's going to be 3rd and 10 at the Wildcat 29.
Yeah, Brock Guyman just not sticking with the fundamentals. He fades away. His feet aren't set. Nice, easy screen pass, and just takes it lightly.
In the 4th quarter, Kennerdale's now tied Gettysburg at 14. Reading leading Dover 26-7 in the 4th. Red Lion 40, New Oxford 21. That's in the 4th quarter. And right now it's 3rd and 10 for Southwestern at the Dallastown 29. They hand it to Johnson. He's hitting the backfield. Gets away from one man, still running, but won't get away from Jake Garrity. He got away from William Riley, but Garrity rides him down at the 32-yard line. Loss of, or 33-yard line, loss of 4, and it's 4th down and 14.
Guyman does do a little bit better on the deep passes. A lot of room for error when you got a 6'3" wide receiver and Noah Staub.
Yep.
Big radius.
Other scores, Spring Grove leading Central 24-14 in the 4th. Susquehannock 35, Eastern 20 in the 4th. And Northeastern 28-0 over York High. So Northeastern about to go to 6-1. And see what we got here. And it is West York leading Suburban 22-14 in the 4th quarter. And as we line up on 4th down and 13, Southwestern is going to have to take a timeout and talk about it with 3:53 left here in the 3rd quarter. So let's take a break with it. 21-6, Dallastown leading Southwestern. Our timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Has the recent road construction on Market Street or Route 30 in York bothered you? Well, it's for sure that it's bothered the steering and suspension on your vehicle. At Fink's Garage, we've been straightening cars out for nearly 90 years. Call and let us align your car. Fink's Garage, a Napa Auto Care Center. 717-854-5175. That's 717-854-5175. Remember, being broken down stinks. Let us repair your car at Fink's.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
So here is the situation back at the Mustang Corral. It is 4th down and 14. Southwestern is at the Dallastown 33. We have 3:53 left in the Maple Donuts 3rd quarter, and Dallastown leads it 21-6. All right, Coach Gareth Hissong, what's your call on 4th and 13 here?
Noah Staub on the post.
All right. He's out here to the near side as Staub. Jensen is on him. Miles Francis out here as well. Guyman out of the gun. Takes the snap. rolls to his right. There's pressure coming now, steps up and spins away from one man, still running at the 30, but he's going to go down. Riley's going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, so just no time for Guyman to fire it there, and William Riley on the tackle, and it's going to be on downs, turning over to Dallastown here at right around the Wildcat 33.
Had some opportunities downfield, but nothing Brock Guyman could do with all that pressure from the Wildcat defense in his face, forcing the turnover on downs.
All right, so the Wildcat defense does its job. Southwestern moved into a Wildcat territory but couldn't get any points on the board, so 3:42 left in the third, and Dallastown takes over, still up by 15.
Southwest held on to the ball for just under 4 minutes, but were not able to come away with any points.
Juwan McMillan to the top, Jensen to the near side. Jensen in motion away from us now. Goes behind the quarterback, Cade Gold, and they give it to the deep back, Zion DeVance. And he kind of backs his way out to the 35-yard line. He picks up about 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 from there.
Continue to see a better job from this defensive front of Southwest the last 2 possessions, and right there, holding their ground a little bit more on that line of scrimmage.
Kind of feel like Southwestern could almost need a turnover here to get something deep in Dallastown territory to start things off.
Especially with Bubba Carball on the sideline getting checked out by the trainer.
Geez, they've had their share of injuries. Looking at his right leg, and maybe a cramp, but we'll see. On 2nd down, they give it to DeVance, looking to run wide to the far side, turns upfield and bangs into the defender. See where they mark that out of bounds. A flag on the field, though, at the 37-yard line. He was out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short, but this may be a hold on the Wildcats. Waiting for the signal from the referee. It is a hold against Dallastown, so that'll move them back from the 37 or 38 where the penalty was to around the 27 or 28 and make it 2nd down and probably about 15 or 16. So some penalties hurting Dallastown a little bit tonight, shutting off some good drives.
This is 6th penalty so far for the Wildcats, and Southwestern only having 1 so far.
They move it back to the 27. From there, it will be 2nd down and 15 for the Wildcats. 2:50 left on the turning clock in the Maple Donuts 3rd quarter, and Dallastown up by 15. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 to the top. Gold out of the gun, drops to throw, and nothing there. Pulls it down, he's going to run, gets away from Zeroth, gets away from Smolkel, and is finally knocked out of bounds by Nate Van Kampen. But a little Houdini act there by Cade Gold, gets it out, and the flag flies late. So we'll see who that's against now. It was out to the 36, was a gain of 9 on the run, and another flag flies. So we've got 2 over there into the Dallastown sideline. So we'll see what this is about. It's going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike conduct.
The Houdini move was good, but the whirling dervishes are better.
Yeah. Personal foul against Southwestern. Unsportsmanlike conduct also against Southwestern. So Mustangs getting frustrated here. So they'll move it 15 yards up the field, and that will be a 1st down for the Dallastown Wildcats. So after Gold out of bounds, it would have been a 3rd down and about 6 or 7, and they'll march off. I guess they're marching them both off because they're still walking. They're inside the Southwestern 40. Wow. So that's going to amount to a 30-yard penalty, I guess, against Southwestern down to the Mustang 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for Dallastown.
Those are the last 2 things Mustangs needed at this point.
Wow. So the Dallastown 1st and 10 at the Mustang 34. 2:35 left in the 3rd. Dallastown up 21-6 and moving the ball from looking for more here. I have a momentary stop here by the official. I think the couple of referees are over here talking to the Southwestern coaches about what had gone on over there. And now they're saying something to Kevin Myers. And now we're ready to roll. So 1st down, Dallastown at the Southwestern 34. Gold takes the snap. Play fake. Looks to throw. Fires it deep down the near sideline and way overshot his man. Now a flag comes in very late as there was some contact between Miles Francis and Connor Moore. And we'll see if they're calling an interference on Francis. I must assume that's going to be the call. The referee will give us the indication here. And it's on Dallastown. They call it against Connor Moore, pushing off offensively. And, well, really, Francis had the better shot at catching that thing, so I guess that's probably a decent call. So they'll move it back 10 yards, and it will be first down, or 15 yards, I'm sorry. And they'll walk it back to the 49, so it'll be first down and 25. All right. Officials earning their pay tonight.
3 penalties in 2 plays.
Yeah. 2:29 left here in the Maple Donuts third quarter. It's still 21-6 Dallastown. That was our halftime score. Getting chilly in the booth here. Cade Gold under center now on first and 25. He takes the snap. Hands it to Jake Jensen, running it from his end spot. A flag flies in the backfield. Jensen got it to the 47, picked up about 2. Skylar Bowman on the stop, but it's a hold against Dallastown, so the Wildcats going backwards here. Flag was lying at the 47-yard line, so Damian Palucci will move him back, and it's going to be first down and about 38, I believe. They'll see where they set this thing. They set it at the 37 of Dallastown. They've got to get to the southwestern 24-yard line for a first down. So that is, in fact, first and 39.
Might want to punt right now.
Yeah. Gold out of the gun. 4 wide receivers looking to throw. Fires a quick one for Jensen. Has him at the 45. Jake trying to get away and does not get away this time from the defender there for Evan Robinstein on the stop for Southwestern. They'll spot this at the 46. It's a gain of 9, and from there it's going to be second down and still a long, long way to go.
Supreme effort by Robinstein right there. We've seen Jensen break tackles like that and make huge plays. He's a tough guy to bring down. Robinson staying with it.
So second down and about 30 from the Dallastown 46. Gold again to throw, fires it out, and overshot his man this time as he was firing it out that time for Kyle Klein. But it's overshot him there. It's incomplete. And it's going to be third down now and very long. About the Dallastown 46, they've got to get to the Southwestern 24 for a first down. So it is third down and 30. So Southwestern just needs to be smart. They'll get the ball back here. We have 90 seconds left in the third quarter. They've hurt themselves with penalties too. They're still only down by 15 points. It's a 2-score game. Gold out of the gun, 5 wides, looking to throw, fires it across the middle, has his man Edgar Centeno. He dives forward to the Southwestern 43-yard line, and that is a gain of 11, but it's going to still be fourth down and very long.
Brings up fourth down.
Yeah, that'll keep the clock rolling, and Garrity's got a big foot. He's going to kick it away from about 45-yard line.
And I'm sorry, that would have been Anthony Garcia on that reception for Dallastown. Garrity to punt. Oh, almost blocked by Byers, but he gets off a good kick. Francis takes it at about the 5. Francis cutting to the far sideline at the 15. Flag flies, and he's out around the 19, but it's probably going to be a clip against Southwestern.
Tackle number 19, Jack Blair.
Tough to get a play off without a penalty here of late, and flag lying at about the 14-yard line. And the referee will give us the indication here. And it is a hold against Southwestern, so that'll move the Mustangs back half the distance and set it about the 7-yard line for Southwestern. It'll be first and 10 from there for the Mustangs, down 21-6, 46 seconds left here in the Maple Donuts third quarter.
You saw a couple flashes on their last possession from this Mustang offense. Plenty of time left in this game for them to make up this 15-point deficit.
So they'll come out to their own 7-yard line, and Brock Guyman will go under center here on first down. He'll hand it off to Johnson, trying to get him outside. Gets a block, gets the corner at the 10, and is dragged down at the 15-yard line. Gain of 8 as the tackle is made there by Anthony Garcia. So it's a gain of 8 for Johnson, and it'll be 2nd and 2 from the 15 for Southwestern.
Keep going to the wide side of the field. Make this Wildcat defense chase you down. Make them play 53 1/3 yards of the field side to side and chase people down on the perimeter.
2nd and 2 at the 15. And they hand it to the man in motion. It was Hughes. Hughes is banged out of bounds. And I think he got the first down. Jake Garrity really knocked him there. See where they mark this thing. We have 7 seconds left in the third quarter. And he did get enough for the first down, did Zach Hughes, on his 3rd carry of the night. Marcus at the 18, so he got 3, and it's 1st and 10 from there. 7 seconds left. Clock stopped, of course, when they went out of bounds. So it could be the last play of the third quarter. No scoring in this period. And Nigel Williams brings the play in now to Brock Guyman. Robbie Harbison was injured in the first quarter, hasn't returned. So 1st and 10 at the 18. Guyman under center. Takes the snap. Looking to throw, rolling to his left now, and he fires it for Williams behind him, and it's incomplete, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll start the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter with a 2nd down and 10, and Dallastown leading Southwestern 21-6 on the high school football game of the week, presented by Wells and Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Get into the ball game with great savings and great weekly specials at all your favorite neighborhood family markets. Use your gold card every time you shop, and you'll automatically receive your savings and rewards. And you'll get incredible deals on the new Best Yet brand products at Nell's, Sauble, Wetzel's, Chris's New Oxford, and Stauffer's Downingtown markets. So get into the game with some great savings at all your favorite neighborhood family markets. Always a hit and always a great catch.
What's the best price new 7-passenger sport utility available today? The 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander. Available in both front and 4-wheel drive at York Mitsubishi. Plus, there's still a huge selection of 2015 Outlander Sports and Lancers with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Or the 2015 Mirage that gets up to 44 miles per gallon for only $11,995. All Outlanders, Outlander Sports, Lancers, and Mirages get the industry-leading 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. See what York Mitsubishi can do for you. Just off Route 30 on Roosevelt Avenue in York. Garage, tax tag, and destination charge not included.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And we begin the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter here with Dallastown leading Southwestern 21-6. Mustangs 2nd and 10 at their own 18, and they reverse. They hand it off to Francis. Francis out to about the 25-yard line. William Riley there on the stop. So they handed it off to Hughes, and he handed it back to Francis. They got 7, and it's going to be 3rd down and 3 from there.
Francis is a spark plug coming out of that backfield. Love when he touches the ball. He looks exciting.
So 3rd down and 3. Big play here because Southwestern needs to get on the board quickly to stay in this football game. And Guyman drops, 3-step drop, fires it out here for Noah Staub. He's got it, and that should be enough for a 1st down as he's out to the 29-yard line. And they will mark it there, and that will be a 1st down as they get it gain of 4, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Southwestern Mustangs.
Like watching that matchup, Noah Staub wears number 1, Jake Jansen wears number 1, and both number 1 receivers for both these teams.
Yep. Staub's 2nd catch tonight has 12 yards. Well, it's overtime in McSherrystown. Gareth, Delone, and Bermudian tied at 14. Guyman out of the gun, play fake, rolls to his left, sets now under pressure, steps away from it, and being chased now. Flag flies in the backfield. He fires it downfield for Byers, went through his hands, a little bit behind him with Garcia on the coverage at the 35, but probably a hold against one of the Mustang offensive linemen, flag lying at the 24-yard line. And boy, a lot of penalties in the second half of this football game, and that's going to move the Mustangs back from their 24 back to the 14, and from there it's going to be 1st down and 25. In the fourth quarter, Biglerville and York Catholic tied at 20. Our Browns, Orchards, and Farm Market scoreboard update. Hanover about to go 7-0 as they lead Littlestown 30-14 in the fourth quarter. So congratulations to the Nighthawks. Kennerdale has defeated Gettysburg in overtime. The Rams 21-14 over the Warriors there. Reading leading Dover 26-7 in the fourth quarter. Red Lion about to win their fourth of the year. They lead New Oxford 47-21 late. And Spring Grove leading Central 24-14 in the fourth quarter. And they set up a screen to use Green at the 20 to the 25, and Jeff Green is ridden out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Steve Dunzik and Anthony Garcia over there, along with Max Tyrell, got it back to about the original line of scrimmage. I think they're going to mark it at the 28. It's a gain of 9. From there, it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Great patience by Green to slow up and allow his offensive lineman, Josh Zeroth, to get out in front and buy them another 3-4 yards.
Susquehannock Warriors going to win their third of the year, big over Eastern, 42-20 in the fourth. Northeastern will go to 6-1. They lead York High 35-8 in the fourth. Here's Guyman to throw, fires it, and did Staub catch that thing? He did. A great reach back by Noah Staub to pull it in at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 9. Is going to set up a 3rd down and about 2 for Southwestern.
There we see the catch radius of 6'3" Noah Staub. Acrobatic catch.
Yep. His 3rd catch of the night, now 3rd down. And Brock Guyman on the quarterback sneak gets it to the 41-yard line. He gets 4 yards and a 1st down. So Guyman moves the chains for Southwestern with 10:25 left. They're still down 15. They need to get a score rather quickly in the fourth quarter. West York leading York Suburban 22-14 in a big Division II matchup. We'll keep you posted and get you some finals here in a few minutes. So 1st and 10, Scotty Dickmeyer over the ball for Southwestern, snaps it to Guyman out of the shotgun. Looking for Staub across the middle, almost picked off there. Oh, that was read perfectly by Max Tyrell. Got both of his hands on it, but could not bring it in. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Oh, that could have been the end of the ball game right there, because he had a lot of green in front of him too.
Tyrell knows Guyman loves to go to Noah Staub. Great job reading Guyman's eyes. Breaks on the ball and should have had the pick.
2nd and 10 at the 41. Guyman under center this time. Staub, the lone wide receiver. They put Johnson in motion. They give it to him, trying to get the corner. It's not going to happen as he is hit in the backfield by Jack Marks. Good play by Marks. Played off the block and then brings him down at the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and about, mark it at the 36, loss of 5. 3rd and 15 from there.
An enthusiastic Wildcats defense after a big stop against Southwestern, putting them way behind in the downs in 3rd and 15 from the 38-yard line.
Nigel Williams comes in. He'll go in the slot. Staub to the top of the formation and used to the near side. Here comes the blitz, and Guyman running away from it. Now he's going to tuck it and run, and he's got the 1st down in midfield. Guyman is down to the 43-yard line of Dallastown, maybe the 44, before he is finally corralled. So he saw the blitz coming, and he took off and got to the far corner and makes a good run all the way to the 44-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of, let's see, where were they? They were at the 36. That's 16 and 6, 22 yards for Brock Guyman and a 1st down.
Impressive play by Guyman to navigate through the blitz. And that's not atypical of a Wildcat defense to bring the pressure in a 3rd and very long situation.
Guyman now with 36 yards on the ground tonight, and he's going to throw on 1st down. Has time, fires it deep down. He's got his man. It's Green at the 5, and Green into the end zone, and no flags. Beautifully thrown ball by Brock Guyman, and it is a 44-yard touchdown pass from Brock Guyman to Jeff Green, who got behind the defense, and it's 21-13 with 8:44 remaining in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter.
We see the stallion of the Stangs answers again. Green, another big play and another touchdown for him tonight. That's his 2nd.
The PAT coming from West Sneeringer to make this an 8-point game now. So this is a big point after, and Sneeringer gets it up and through. So that makes it a one-score game, 21-13 with 8:44 left in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Yorktown Roofing and Siding, locally owned and operated since 1992. The premier building materials distributor in Central PA. Distributors of roofing and siding, windows and doors, decking and railing, seamless gutter and gutter guard, and cabinets and vanities. Both wholesale and retail. Located at 261 Northeast Street in York. Online at YorktownRoofingandSiding.com or call 845-9447 or toll free at 1-800-457-3943.
Hi, this is Kevin Myers, head coach of the Dallastown Wildcats. You're listening to the high school game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
All right, we are back at the Mustang Corral, and the home crowd is a little more fired up here as the big touchdown pass from Brock Guyman to Jeff Green has gotten the Mustangs within 8. 8:44 left. Wes Sneeringer will give us our fast signs kickoff, and then we'll get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap. Here's the boot, and they pooch it short, and a fair catch is called for and made at the 35-yard line of Dallastown. That was Nate Downey. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 35, leading now by 8. 8:43 left, and here is our scoring recap.
Very impressive drive, going 93 yards in 7 plays. Finished the drive with a 44-yard touchdown strike. Brock Guyman connects with wide receiver Jeff Green with 8 minutes 44 seconds left in the game. Southwestern 13, Dallastown 21. And that was Brock Guyman's 8th passing touchdown of the year and Jeff Green's 4th receiving touchdown.
And so when we now have an offside penalty against Southwestern on the kick, so they're going to have to do this over. I did not see the flag. Now I see it all the way across the field at the 40. So Southwestern will have to kick it again. Wow. Well, a Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update. Gareth, I'm sorry. 2 overtimes, Bermudian over DeLone, 21-17. Ooh, that's a
buckets.
In the fourth quarter, York Catholic leading Biglerville 27-20. Hanover in the fourth quarter, the Nighthawks on the verge of 7-0 over Littlestown 30-14. In overtime, Kennerdale defeats Gettysburg 21-14. It's final now. Reading has defeated Dover 26-7. Red Line 54, New Oxford 21 in the fourth quarter. And get you some more scores after this fast signs kickoff from Wes Sneeringer. And this one he kicks deep, and it's going to be fielded by Edgar Saintano at about the 13. Straight up the field he comes, and Chris Steckel got a hand out there to trip him up. So good field position for Dallastown, somewhere around the 40. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from there. Other scores from Browns Orchards and Farm Market. Spring Grove in the fourth leading Central 24-14. Susquehannock is defeated, they have defeated Eastern 42-20, so good win for the Warriors. Northeastern goes to 6-1, 35-8 over York High. Bearcats still winless. In the fourth quarter, it's West York 22, Suburban 20, so that's a good one. We'll get to that final when it comes along. Here it's 1st and 10 for Dallastown at their own 40-yard line, leading 21-13, 8:38 left. Cade Gold under center, backs in the eye, hands it to the up back. That's Garrity, the fullback. He powers his way out to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and 2nd and 5 from there. Skylar Bowman, our buddy from the defensive end spot on the bottom of the pile, will be 2nd and 5 for Dallastown.
This is where this Mustang defense really needs to respond and get the ball back and get a stop against this Wildcat offense.
Clock ticks now, 8:08 remaining. Dallastown would love to put a drive together here. 2nd and 5 at the Wildcat 45. McMillan to the top of the formation, backs in the eye behind Gold, who's under center. Takes the snap and play fake. Gold has it around the left side. 1st down and more at the 40. He's still on his feet. The 30 being chased by Van Kampen inside the 20, inside the 10, into the end zone. Cade Gold on a 55-yard touchdown run off a play fake around the left side. And Dallastown reclaims the momentum, and they go up 27-13 with 7:47 remaining.
What an impressive run. We talk about him being a dual threat, and you see it right there, using his legs. scamper for a big play, and really might be the nail in the coffin.
It might be, as Drake Pugh is on for the extra point attempt. The snap, high snap, so you're going to have to try and make something out of this. Rolling, firing it toward the end zone, and it's pulled in by McMillan. So a heady play there by the holder, Brett Smith, a sophomore, and he fires it to Juwan McMillan in the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good, and that makes it 29-13 Southwestern with 7:47 remaining in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout courtesy of our neighborhood family markets on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Game Time PA and Sports Radio 1350.
Need new flooring? Buy it at the store voted best in York and recommended by more of your friends, Wecker's Flooring Center. Here's why. Wecker's has far more flooring in their warehouse than any home center, with prices on remnants and rolls that no one can match. For hardwood that lasts a lifetime and laminate that's good for your family, Wecker's is your store. Plus, Wecker's has their own installation crews, so you feel good about them in your home. Right now, ask about free carpet installation. Trust Wecker's Flooring Center off the Route 30 Hellam exit.
Hi, this is Damian Palucci, head coach of the Southwestern Mustangs. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, we are back at the corral, which was jumping a moment ago, but it is quieted substantially now as Dallastown is back up by 16, and Drake Pugh will approach for the fast signs kick. Boots it high and deep, and Miles Francis lets it bounce, picks it up on the hop at about the 3. Francis up the far sideline and gets out to just shy of the 20. Good special teams coverage by the fired-up Wildcats there. And couldn't get the number of the young man that made that tackle, but he was hustling down there. It might have been Connor Moore, but I'm not sure. Anyway, 1st and 10 for Southwestern at their 19 in a deep hole now. Let's get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap.
After 2 plays, they cover 60 yards, 57 seconds. The drive is finished by the senior leader at quarterback, Cade Gold, 55-yard scamper to pay dirt. That's his 8th rushing touchdown of the year, 2nd for the night. Dallastown 29, Southwestern 13.
Mustangs on 1st down. Guyman rolling, now setting, firing deep for Francis. Ball's up there on a long time, and it is picked off by Jake Jensen. Jensen returns it to the Southwestern 38, where he is tackled by Noah Staub. That was just in the air too long as he went deep for Francis, and Jake Jensen was there to read it and make the pick. And Dallastown now, with 7:34 remaining, they will just work on the clock from here with a 16-point lead.
We've seen Jake Jansen numerous times tonight in great position on defense, and we see how talented he is playing wide receiver and his ball skills. Give him a chance on defense, he'll come down with it.
That is his 2nd interception of the year for the Wildcats, who are looking to remain undefeated and move up in the district rankings and put a stranglehold on the D1 race, and they give it off to Zion DeVance. He runs hard over the right side for about 5 yards down to the 34, and from there it will be 2nd down and 5 as the clock rolls to 7:22.
And really just a dominant performance all night by Dallastown. We saw flashes from Southwest, but the line of scrimmage was controlled on both sides of the ball by Dallastown tonight, which really surprises me with the size and talent they have here at Southwest.
So 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats at the Mustang 34. Cade Gold under center. Got Callahan behind him there. I'll wait for the back judge to put his hand up indicating 5 seconds on the play clock. Does so. Gold takes the snap, hands it off to Callahan. Callahan is brought down by Skylar Bowman down to the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 3, and from there I'll mark it to 32. It's a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 3 from there. But more importantly for Dallastown, the clock winds to 6:30. Well, Cade Gold hasn't had a great night throwing. He is 4 of 9 for 44 yards, but boy, he has done it on the ground. We'll try and tally up his rushing yards for you. Here it's 3rd down and 3 at the Mustang 32. Gold under center, backs in the eye, takes the snap, gives it to the up man Callahan. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage, may have fought his way forward for a yard. Bubba Carbaugh, the first guy on the bottom of the pile there, and also with Josh Zaroff. It's a gain of 1. It's 4th down and 2, and I assume Dallastown will go for it here from the Southwestern 31.
Just looking at the huddle, you see Big Jawan McMillan, 6'5", 190-pound senior. Nice to see him come down with that two-point conversion. Throw it up, a 6'5" target.
So we'll see if Dallastown, they may milk this down and take a timeout here. I think that's what they're going to do, and they do indeed. With 5:32 remaining, Dallastown will take its second timeout here, the second half. But they're up 29-13 with 5:32 remaining. So they'll talk over what they're going to do here on this fourth down. And while they do that, let's get a Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update. Most of these are done, finals now. In 2 overtimes, it was Bermudian over DeLone, 21-17. In the fourth quarter now, it's York Catholic leading Biglerville 27-20. Hanover in the fourth quarter, as we mentioned, on the verge of going 7-0. The Nighthawks up on Littlestown 30-14. Kennerdale wins its second game of the year, defeating Gettysburg 21-14. Reading has defeated Dover 26-7. Redline 54-21 over New Oxford in the fourth quarter. A final, Northern defeats Shippensburg 24-19. Spring Grove leads Central 24-14 in the fourth. Susquehannock defeated Eastern 42-20. Northeastern over York High 35-8, so the Bobcats are 6-1. And in the fourth quarter, still no final. West York leading Suburban 22-20, and that is your Browns Orchards and Farm Market scoreboard update. 4th and 2, Dallastown at the Southwestern 31. Gold under center, turns, hands it off, ran into his man in the backfield there. That was Garrity, so that play did not work as the quarterback and the running back collided. Skylar Bowman will drop him for a 2 or 3 yard loss, and on down, Southwestern would take over, but they're down 16, just 5:27 remaining.
We're going to need to see a lot out of this Mustang offense if they're going to have any chance getting back in this ball game. Going to have to see a very, very quick score.
Brock Guyman is 7 of 19 through the air tonight. He's struggled a bit. He will throw now. Sets in the pocket. It collapses. He runs. Heading for the sideline and gets out of bounds. Is taken out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Steve Dunzik to put the tackle on him there. It's a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. That does stop the clock, though, with 5:20 remaining. So Southwestern needs a quick score and then to recover the onside kick.
And a big downfall with running a wing T style offense. You get down in points. Not a whole lot of pass plays in the playbook. It's tough to come back.
Yep. Wide receiver each way now. Guyman from the gun. 4-man rush for Dallastown. Guyman fires it down the far sideline for Staub, and they're going to flag that. It's absolutely pass interference on Anthony Garcia. That time he had the jersey of Noah Staub, and so that's going to be pass interference against Dallastown, and that will be a first down for Southwestern with 5:13 on the game clock here in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter. It's declined. Oh, did he catch that? I didn't realize he caught the ball. I thought it hit the ground. So that's to the 37-yard line. So that is 15 and 28-yard pass completion from Guyman to Noah Staub. I thought that ball hit the ground. My apologies.
Again, we see the catch radius from the 6'3" Noah Staub, and he comes to the sideline. He's shaken up after that catch. His hand might have got caught underneath the defender.
Clock rolls now, under 5 minutes. Guyman on first down, play fake, rolls to his left, sets up, fires back this way for his tight end. Byers, and Corbin Byers did not bring it in. Hit him in the jersey between the 1 and the 3, but didn't bring it in. Pretty good defense there that time by Edgar Centeno, but that was one that Corbin should have caught. It's incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 at the 37, and a flag is down, and it's against Southwestern. Wow. Well, pass wouldn't have counted anyway. It's holding against the Mustangs from the 41. That's where the flag was lying, so it'll go back to the 49 of Southwestern, and from there it's going to be first down and about 24. They've got to get it down to the 27 of Dallastown for a first down.
It's an avalanche of penalties in the second half.
So 1st and 10 back at the 49. Guyman takes the snap. Dallastown was offsides, I think, on that one as the right defensive tackle jumped. So that should get Southwestern 5 of the penalty yards back. Move it to the 46 of Dallastown. From there, it will be first down at about 19. Still 4:52 on the clock, so if Southwestern can get this in quickly, then they'll go for the onside kick, of course, and then we'll see. Southwestern has all of its timeouts remaining. So first down at the Dallastown 46, first down in about 19. Wide receiver each way, and Guyman takes the snap. Fires it out there, and he has his man Green. Green dropped the football, but I think it went out of bounds. Did it? Yeah, I believe so. Got forward progress to about the 39. So that's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down and about 12 from there.
Good sign for this Mustang offense is Noah Staub is back on the field after being checked out by the trainer.
Green's 4th catch of the night. He has a 44-yard touchdown reception. So the ball at the Dallastown 39-yard line. It's second down, about 12 from there for Southwestern. 4:45 left in the New York Mitsubishi fourth quarter, and Dallastown is up by 16. Staub and Green to the near side now, and Guyman under center. Backs are split behind him. Takes the snap. He's going to roll this way, fires it out quickly for Green. Green at the 35, makes a man miss, and down to the 32-yard line. A solid tackle put on him there by William Riley. It's a gain of about 7, and it's going to set up a third down. I'll mark it at the 32. Gain of 7. From there, it's about a third down and about 6 for Southwestern.
Green is really the utility guy on this offense for the Mustangs. He's the one that's most open and most dependable.
2 wides to the top of the formation now. Here comes the blitz. Rolling away from it as Guyman fires it, going for Staub toward the end zone. Overshot him out of bounds as he was being chased by Connor Green. It's incomplete, so it's going to be 4th down, and it will be 4th down and about 6 for Southwestern. Of course, they're going to have to go. So this will really probably be the ball game here, and Southwestern a 4th down and about 6 at the Dallastown 32.
They can convert on this 4th and 5. They're going to have to get rolling and punch something in quick.
Yep. Guyman takes the snap on 4th down, stands in the pocket, fires it for Staub, has him down to the 20-yard line. Noah Staub on the grab, and it's going to be a 12-yard gain and a first down. So Southwestern still alive here with 4:01 remaining here in the football game.
Southwestern moving from our right to left, and Noah Staub at the top of the field, cuts to the middle in a slant pattern, uses his big 6'3" frame to box out the defender, get the first down.
At the 20 now as they are entering the Weckers Carpet red zone. And going for the end zone, he fires it down there, and did Staub bring it in? I believe he did. It's a touchdown to Noah Staub with 3:41 remaining in the football game. A beautifully thrown ball by Brock Guyman right at the corner of the end zone, and that makes it 29-19. And so they can go for 2 and make this a 1-score game, and I'm sure they will do that.
Much needed touchdown strike through the air on that 21-yard touchdown catch by Noah Staub.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt coming here. Guyman under center. Takes the snap. Play fake. He's rolling right. Fires it. Green has it. And the 2-point conversion is good, so it is a 1-score game, 29-21 with 3:41 remaining in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter. And we do have a final. A field goal wins it for Suburban as they defeat West York on homecoming for the Bulldogs 23-20. So Suburban goes to 5-2 on the year. West York falls to 2-5. All right, so Southwestern has options here, Gareth, because they have all their timeouts remaining, so they don't necessarily have to do the onside kick here. If they can boot it deep and get a 3 and out, they can stop the clock and they have time.
Too dangerous to give Dallastown the field position after an onside kick. I kick it away and trust your defense. Get your guys fired up. You got some momentum on your side, and Dallastown might have been lulled to sleep by that big lead. Don't go anywhere yet, folks.
We got a scoring recap here on that one from Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
7 plays, and they go 70 yards, Finished it with a 21-yard touchdown strike. Brock Guyman connects with Noah Staub. Noah Staub's 6th receiving touchdown on the year with 3:41. Southwestern 21, Dallastown 29.
And they do go for the onside kick on the fast signs kick, but it is recovered by Dallastown. Bryce Register up there to make the recovery for Dallastown at midfield, so they go ahead and gamble it. So the Wildcats have it at midfield, first down and 10, leading by 8 with 3:40 left.
Puts a lot of pressure on this Mustang defense. They got to step up, bow up, and get a big stop here and get the ball back for their offense.
Again, Southwestern with all 3 timeouts remaining, down by 8 now, 29-21. Cade Gold under center, backs in the eye behind him. Oh, there was movement, and that's going to be a penalty against Dallastown as their tight end moved early that time. For the Wildcats, that was Avery Terrasso, and he took the early step that time. That'll move it back to the 45, and from there it will be first down and 15. So we will see what Southwestern is able to do here.
Much needed break for this defense. They need to capitalize.
And we'll run down all the others. All the other scores now are final in the league. We'll run through those for you when we get a moment here. This is a battle for first place in Division 1. Both these teams 3-0 in the division. Dallastown 6-0 overall, and Southwestern 5-1. Gold under center. Takes the snap. The run blitz is there. Gets it to Zion DeVance off the left side, and he is out to about the 48. Gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 12 from there, and Southwestern takes its first timeout. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 when the play resumes after the 3-yard gain by Zion DeVance. All right, my friend, I've been doing this all night. You want to go ahead and give the scores? These are all finals. Oop.
I don't want to read the first one, but I'll do it.
I know you don't.
After a double overtime battle, DeLone Catholic falls to Bermudian Springs 20-17. Biglerville falls to York Catholic 27-20. Hanover stays undefeated 36, beats Littlestown 14. The final in overtime, Gettysburg defeated by Kennerdale 21-14. Reading over Dover 26-7. Redline defeats New Oxford in a thrashing 61-21. Spring Grove over Central York 24-14. Susquehannock gets another win of 42 over Eastern York 20. York High staying defeated, loses to Northeastern 35-8.
Here we have 2nd down and 12. Gold under center now. Play fake. He's going to roll to his right and run. He's at midfield, the 45, and he is taken down by Miles Francis. They say inbounds at the 40-yard line, and that may be enough for a first down. And it is. Cade Gold with a 12-yard play fake and roll to his right moves the chains.
And that's exactly why I would kick it away and not go for the onside kick. Trust your defense, because this Dallastown offense, they can move the ball and get a couple first downs. You want to have some room to stop them.
That was a big one. He stayed in bounds too, so the clock winds now to 3:15 here in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter.
And to pick up our scoreboard recap, York Suburban wins in a close one against West York, 23-22.
All right, those scores from Brown's Orchards and Farm Market on first down now. Gold hands it to DeVance. DeVance off the left side, but not much there. Jake Zaroth got a hold of him and yanked him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and the second timeout is now taken by the Southwestern Mustangs, but they needed to stop him in that last set of downs, although certainly still hope here, but one timeout remaining now for the Mustangs. It's 2nd and 10 Dallastown at the Southwestern 40.
Certainly still hope here. We saw last week Dallastown come away with a win against Northeastern by playing 48 minutes in that ball game.
Yep.
See if Southwestern can have some magic here at home in the Corral.
Yeah. Well, we will see. I mean, stranger things have happened for sure. I mean, Southwestern really, we counted them out twice. They were down. They've come back both times to make it a game. It is a one-score game, 29-21. Here with 2:53 remaining.
And really, we know better than to count a team out, especially with talent like someone like Southwest. But it's just been that kind of a feeling by Dallastown's dominance.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, here we go. It is 2nd and 10 now at the Southwestern 40. Gold under center, pitches it deep to DeVance, looking for the corner on the left side. He's bottled up, but gets out of the pack and gets down to about the 37-yard line. So he will pick up 3. Southwestern saying they have the football, and they do. There was a fumble late as Corbin Byers indicated they had recovered. Now Dallastown's arguing about it, but the official is pointing Southwestern's way. Or is he? No, apparently not. The clock is winding. And apparently not. I swear I saw an official's arm point that it was Southwestern's ball, and Damian Palucci's 15 yards out on the field. That's what he's saying. But they're winding the clock. It's down to 2:25, so it's a 3-yard gain, and it's now 3rd down and 7 at the 37-yard line of Southwestern. That was odd. I mean, I saw a bunch of the Southwestern players, but I thought I saw one of the guys with the striped shirt on point Southwestern's way.
Let's see if they can respond and get a stop here on 3rd and 6.
All right, Gold under center now. Takes the snap, turns, hands it to DeVance. DeVance in the middle of the pack. He gets a yard or so to the 35. That is it. It's going to be 4th and 5 from there. Clock at 1:50. Southwestern down to its final timeout.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's 4th down as DeVance got 2. And the play clock whistled in at 1:40, and if they get 25 seconds, Dallastown will roll that down and take a timeout. So there'll be about 1:16 remaining. And Dallastown will have a 4th and 5 at the Southwestern 35. The Mustangs, with 1 timeout left, Dallastown will take its final timeout. And if the Wildcats pick up the first down, this one's over. If not, Southwestern has some hope. Timeout taken with 1:15 remaining.
They take the penalty.
Oh, okay, they did take the penalty. Well, all right, so I guess they're probably going to punt now on 4th down. They'll probably try and see if they can get Southwestern inside the 10. Or maybe they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Jake Garrity coming out, so I think we're going to have a Fink's Garage punt here. And Southwestern sends Miles Francis deep. He will be at his own 5. Here's the snap. Garrity gets it away, angling for the sideline, and it went out of bounds. It's going to be near the 20-yard line, though, I think. Well, they're going to mark it about the 16. So 1st and 10 from there for Southwestern. 1 timeout left, 1:09 on the clock, and the Mustangs down by 8.
You said it, weirder things have happened. We're getting close to Halloween here, so who knows what's going to happen.
It's true. Well, we know Guyman's going to come out firing, and he just completed a 44-yard touchdown pass to Jeff Green earlier in this quarter. So the home fans getting fired up a little bit here, and Dallastown's crowd on the far side making a little noise for their defense. Staub and Green to the near side here, and a man to the top of the formation as well. Guyman working out of the gun, takes the snap, rolls to his left. Staub a little down and out, fires it to him. Noah has it, and did he get out of bounds? Yes, boy, he slipped, but he did get out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain and a 1st down.
Noah Staub very fortunate to get out of bounds. Catches it. The defender had already slipped, and as soon as he caught it to turn upfield and try to get out of bounds, he slipped. Look at his knee. Might have touched down before he got it out. They stopped the clock.
Ball at the 28 now, 1st and 10, 1:04 left, so that play took 5 seconds. Guyman takes the snap, rolls to his right. Pressure comes, he steps away, he's going to run. He's at the 30, looking for the sideline, and he's not going to get there as Steven Dunzik brings him down inbounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from there.
Clock at 46, and they're going to have to spike it.
Guyman takes the snap and does spike it. So with 42 seconds left, it will be 3rd down and about 5 from the 33-yard line for Southwestern.
Really good discipline by the defense of the Wildcats as Brock Guyman started to scramble, and the linebacker kept himself between the sideline and the quarterback and gave him the middle of the field. Guyman tried to make a move and make it back out to the sideline, unable to do it.
Ball's at the 34. It's actually about 3rd and 4 now. Guyman takes the snap. Fires it out quickly, going for Staub. He's got the first down. He's tackled at the 40-yard line, so they'll stop the clock as they move the chains. It is a first down as he got a 6-yard gain on the pass.
Clock sits at 34, and they're going to have to spike it again unless they're going to run a play. They're set to run a play.
Clock at 30 now. It winds there at the 40. Guyman takes the snap. Oh, and there was movement by, looked like Corbin Byers there at the wide receiver spot, and it's going to cost him 5, so it'll be 1st and 15 from the 35 now with 27 seconds left.
They still need a sense of urgency here to get back on the ball and run a play.
And they'll wind the clock now after the penalties. 25 seconds left now. They are set. Guyman takes the snap. Looking to throw, fires it deep down for Green on the near sideline and overshot him into double coverage that time. Kind of a dangerous pass. Owen Davis back there along with Jack Marks. So it's incomplete. It's 2nd and 15 from the 35.
We saw that wheel route multiple times last week against Redline. It worked the first time, and Redline sniffed it out the second time.
And Dallastown takes its final timeout. So we have 17 seconds left, and Southwestern is 65 yards away. They trail by 8.
This one might come down to the old hook and ladder play.
You know, I was just thinking of that. I haven't seen that. Last time I saw that was Boise State against Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl or something about 10 years ago. Hey, it worked.
It's always exciting to see.
Yeah. Well, you know, they've run successfully a little down and out with Staub for about 10 yards. I mean, they could try a couple of those, and that if they complete them, they're across midfield, and then they could fire toward the end zone.
And you wonder, they haven't gone to the passing game and really stuck with it and opened up the passing game until they were down and out and had a really desperation come back and throw it around the field. You wonder if they would do that the whole game, where they would be.
Yeah. Hyman is 14 of 28 tonight. There are 17 seconds left now, and he will take the snap. A 3-man line for Dallastown as they drop into prevent. Guyman fires across the middle for Staub, has him, and there's the hook and ladder to Green at midfield. Green down the near sideline at the 30, at 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. So we called it, and that is a gain of 34 and 13, 47 yards on the old hook and ladder.
The old bait and switch. Throw it out there, and the Wildcats take the bait. Almost give up a touchdown.
All right, the ball is at the 19. There are 7 seconds left. Guyman lines him up, and Dallastown almost had too many men in the field. They get him off. Guyman to throw in the pocket, and he's hit, and he fires it away with 2 seconds left. Incomplete pass, but there are 2 seconds left. He was almost sacked that time by, I think it was Jordan Burns. So it is 2nd down, but 2 seconds left at the Dallastown 18-yard line. And Southwestern needs to get this play in. Guyman trots onto the field, barring a defensive penalty. This will be it.
The wide receiver, Jeff Green, is the short hands. Noah Staub is the 6'3" wide receiver.
Francis hustles in, and they don't have a lot of time on the play clock here. Going to have to hustle to the line and get this thing off. 5 seconds left on the play clock now. Guyman ready to take the snap. Does. Here we go. Guyman fires it to the end zone for Staub. It's a jump ball, and it is picked off by Jensen in the end zone. Jake Jensen's 2nd interception of the night, and that will end it as Dallastown on the final play denies Southwestern in the end zone. The Wildcats go to 7-0. It wasn't easy as they defeat Southwestern here in the Mustang Corral 29-21. Well, kudos to the Mustangs for hanging in and not giving up, as they will fall now to 5-2. Okay, we are going to head to the Stony Brook Family Restaurant postgame show on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York. Kochman and Kunkel Insurance Group, part of the Keystone Insurers Group, can save you 15 to 50% for just 15 minutes of your time. We customize plans for your needs and find you the best rate and protection. Discounts for good driver, good student, homeowners, renters, and multiple policies. Plus health, life, and all types of business insurance. Locally owned by Rudy and Pam Kochman, 3217 East Market Street, York. Call 854-0300 or online at KIGYork.com. Kochman and Kunkel Insurance Group, a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Not only can you feel it in the air, you can hear it. High school football. Charlie and everyone at Maple Donuts salutes this year's high school players, cheerleaders, coaches, band members, and assistants across the county. You make fall fun. When kickoff rolls around, there's nothing better than pregame tailgating at the stadium. With your Maple Donuts, of course. Kids of every age love Maple Donuts 58 varieties, especially on a crisp fall game day. Charlie's Donuts is working hard every day to make sure you head over to the high school with your favorite lineup. Jelly-filled, glazed, pumpkin, chocolate peanut butter, and brewing up some of that famous fresh Maple Donuts coffee. So what's the game plan, high school football fans? Just make sure you show up with a big orange box filled with Maple Donuts. Because I don't care who you're rooting for, it's a winner every time.
Maple Donuts taste right. We create tasty bread. Anytime, day or night. For appetite delight. Maple Donuts taste right.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we are back at the Mustang Corral. What a finish to this one. Interception in the end zone, and the final play to snuff out Southwestern's final chance. That was by Jake Jensen, and a pass intended for Noah Staub that with the two-point conversion could have tied this thing. But Dallastown hangs on to win it 29-21 here on the Stony Brook Family Restaurant post-game show. Time now for our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap. Mr. Hissong.
Brought to you by a fumble recovery by William Riley. Set the Dallastown offense up at the 8-yard line, first and goal. Took 2 plays, finished with a 1-yard touchdown run by Zion Devance. Saw a lot of Devance tonight. And that was with 7 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Dallastown took the lead 7-0. On their ensuing possession, they went 6 plays, 37 yards in 2 minutes, 44 seconds. Finished with a 2-yard quarterback sneak. Cade Gold got into the end zone for his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. With 1 minute, 46 seconds left in the first quarter, Dallastown took the lead 14-0. Southwest scored on their ensuing possession. Only 1 play, going 68 yards, a 68-yard touchdown scamper from Jeff Green, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And saw a lot out of Jeff Green tonight. He's an impressive football player. That was with 1 minute, 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Southwestern, after a mixed PAT 6, Dallastown 14. Dallastown struck one more time before halftime. In the second quarter, going 7 plays, 39 yards, finished with a 2-yard touchdown run by Jake Garrity, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year with 5 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. And that was our halftime score. Dallastown 21, Southwest 6. And after half, saw some life from Southwest. They went 7 plays, 93 yards, finished with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Brock Guyman connecting with Jeff Green again. Jeff Green's 2nd touchdown of the night. 8 minutes, 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Southwest 13, Dallastown 21. Dallastown strikes again after the touchdown from Southwest with a 60-yard 2-play drive in 57 seconds. An impressive 55-yard touchdown run from Cade Gold with 7 minutes and 47 seconds left in the ball game. Dallastown 29, Southwest 13. Southwest made a run at it late and went 7 plays, 67 yards, finished with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Brock Guyman to Noah Staub. Noah Staub's 6th receiving touchdown of the year with 3 minutes, 41 seconds left in the ball game. And that gave us our final score, Dallastown 29, Southwestern 21.
It was an exciting one. Glad you were with us here tonight for a big one in Division I. And we are now on the Stony Brook Family Restaurant post-game show. Take a break and back with our final stats courtesy of Shipley Energy after this. Dallastown 29, Southwestern 21 in the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Did you know that Shipley Energy can take care of all your energy needs? From heating oil and propane to providing your home with electricity and natural gas. We also provide heating and air conditioning service and installation. All of your energy needs are under one roof at Shipley Energy. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com. Call 855-4SHIPLEY and don't forget to ask about our $100 rebate. Shipley Energy. Energy for life.
What's the best price new 7-passenger sport utility available today? The 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander. Available in both front and four-wheel drive at York Mitsubishi. Plus, there's still a huge selection of 2015 Outlander Sports and Lancers with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Or the 2015 Mirage that gets up to 44 miles per gallon for only $11,995. All Outlanders, Outlander Sports, Lancers, and Mirages get the industry-leading 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. See what York Mitsubishi can do for you. Just off Route 30 on Roosevelt Avenue in York. Garage, tax tag, and destination charge not included.
Core Design Group, a local architectural and structural engineering firm, is celebrating 10 years of serving its partners in York County and beyond. Core specializes in commercial, healthcare, houses of worship, industrial, higher education, and residential. For more information, visit our new website at www.core-designgroup.com or call 717-741-2046.
Payne doesn't take Sunday off. Neither do we. We're open weekdays 8 to 8 and weekends 9 to 6. Just walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics, 2319 South George Street in York, across from the Apple Hill Health Campus. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOIK.
And we're back here at the Mustang Corral, and glad to chat with Southwestern AD, former head coach and member of the Pennsylvania High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame, Don Seidenstricker here. So passing on our congratulations in person to him. What a career he had here for 27 years with the Mustangs. And, you know, telling us he's still coaching, you know. Gareth, he's telling us about this game tonight. And, you know, we're talking about our player of the game. And he's putting in a vote for Jake Garrity, the punter for Dallastown, because he said, you know, he kept Southwestern with a long field all night. And
yeah, he saw how we saw with the battle of the field position, how many times Dallastown started in Southwestern territory, and also how dominant that offensive line was all night.
Absolutely. Well, let's get our post-game stats courtesy of Shipley Energy here now for the Southwestern Mustangs. Robbie Harbison, unfortunately, re-injuring the ankle apparently in the first quarter. Just 1 carry for 4 yards tonight. Tyler Fulmore, 1 carry for 1 yard. Jeff Green, 2 carries, 70 yards, including a 68-yard touchdown run for the Mustangs. Zach Hughes, 3 carries for 10 yards. Brock Guyman tonight, 6 carries for 44 yards. Mike Johnson, 8 for 27. Miles Francis, 3 carries, 13 yards. The Mustangs tonight, 24 carries, 164 yards on the ground. Brock Guyman forced to throw it a lot in the fourth quarter to try and come back. He ended up 15 of 32 for 237 yards and 2 touchdowns. And a 44-yard touchdown pass to Jeff Green and a 20-yard touchdown pass to Noah Staub. Staub tonight, 8 catches, 99 yards, including that touchdown. And Jeff Green, 6 catches, 125 yards, and that 1 touchdown. Zach Hughes had 1 catch for 13 yards, 401 yards of total offense for the Mustangs tonight as the Mustang Band begins to perform in the postgame show. For the Dallastown Wildcats, Zion DeVance, 14 carries, 42 yards, and 1-yard touchdown run. Dylan Callahan, 6 carries and 45 yards. Cade Gold, the quarterback, 19 carries, 134 yards tonight, including a big 55-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter and a 2-yard touchdown run early on. Jake Garrity, 6 carries, 16 yards, and a touchdown tonight. Dallastown, 46 totes, 217 yards on the ground. Gold, not a whole lot through the air, 4 of 9 for 44 yards. Did have the 1 interception. Jake Jensen, 2 catches, 31 yards. Connor Moore, 1 for 2, and Anthony Garcia, 1 for 11. Dallastown, 261 yards of total offense, so they were outgained tonight, but the Wildcats go to 7-0 on the scoreboard. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with our GSLSC Player of the Game and York Traditions Bank post-game scoreboard tonight. Dallastown 29, Southwestern 21 is our final.
Providing quality services efficiently and in a timely manner to its clients is the mission of the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins. GSLSC is equipped to handle any real estate transactions, leases, residential and commercial real estate settlements, zoning issues, and all matters involving municipalities. They are also experienced in the formation and operation of family real estate ventures that are tax sensitive to the needs of the investors. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins is an approved title insurance agency and can provide you with title insurance and legal representation at one low cost when buying a home or investment property. Don't risk any real estate settlement without an experienced real estate attorney from the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Salamis & Calkins at your side. Phone 717-757-7602. They've been handling residential and commercial real estate matters in South Central Pennsylvania for more than 50 years. With mortgage interest rates at an all-time low, now is the time to buy or refinance. Phone 717-757-7602 today or visit their website, gslsc.com.
My name is Bob Innerst. I've been a York Traditions Bank customer since 2008. One of the things that I like about York Traditions Bank is that I know everyone is right here in the York area and everybody's local and the decisions are made, right here at the bank. So I feel very comfortable if I need a loan or if I have a question about anything, I'm going to get the answer from the people right here. Because we live here too means that they share a lot of the same concerns that I do. I know that they give back to the local community. It really makes a difference. They're invested here, and that's important to me. I now tend to measure other businesses that I deal with the level of service that I get at York Traditions Bank. I feel that York Traditions Bank never takes my business for granted. I highly recommend York Traditions Bank to anyone.
Transition to traditions today. York Traditions Bank. Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And we're back at the Mustang Corral here. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong, one final time. The Mustang Band performing the post-game show here for the fans. Another one of the fine high school bands in York County here. A disappointed crowd tonight, though, as the Mustangs lose it 29-21 to Dallastown. Game decided on the final play, a Jake Jensen interception in the end zone as Brock Iman was firing for Noah Staub to try and get it in there, and they could have scored and a two-point conversion would have tied it. It was not to be tonight, and Dallastown rolls to 7-0. So as the Mustang Band performs, let's get our GSLSC Player of the Game, Gareth.
The senior leader at quarterback, number 18, Cade Gold, 4 for 9, 44 yards through the air tonight, and on the ground, 19 carries for 134 yards, and really does a great job of running that offense for the Wildcats. 2 touchdowns tonight on the ground.
So Cade Gold, our GSLSC Player of the Game. Now our York Traditions Bank post-game scoreboard show. All finals in double overtime. Bermudian over Delone 20-17. York Catholic defeats Biglerville 27-20. It was Hanover. The Nighthawks go to 7-0 with a 36-14 win over Littlestown. In overtime, the Kennerdale Rams get their second win over Gettysburg 21-14. It was Reading defeating Dover 26-7 in a non-league contest. Red Lion big over New Oxford 61-21 as the Lions get their 4th win of the year. Spring Grove defeats Central 24-14, so the Rockets still alive in the Division I hunt here. Everybody chasing Dallastown now. And it was Susquehannock earning its 3rd win of the year. The Warriors over Eastern 42-20. Northeastern goes to 6-1 with a 35-8 win over York High. And in a last-minute field goal, York Suburban defeats West York 23-22. And that is our York Traditions Bank post-game scoreboard show. We're going to let the Mustang Band take us out tonight as they perform for the fans here. And a fine job they are doing. Our final tonight, Southwestern losing to Dallastown 29-21. The Wildcats go to 7-0 on the year. And for Jeff Lottenberger on the video for Game Time, and Jim Harden, who really kept us on the air tonight, so great job, Jim, as always, pushing all the right buttons back at the station. My partner, Gareth Hissong. I'm Ron Ruman. Thanks for listening, folks, and you have a good night.
Thank you for listening listening to WOYK's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution, bringing you the best of the York Adams League every Friday night.